I just got a boost. Hello, Joe Bill Sunset. Hello, Matt. I need pressure to braid my hair. Yeah, I never got, like, there's so many things in the show that make no sense. That's why they have that soft suction hoof theory. That doesn't make any sense either, because that would, like, hurt to walk on. They still have to be feet. But that is kind of like, when it comes to doing that cleanup pass, I feel like about half of the work, or probably more than half, is just ears. It's like about half, or not ears, half is hair, and about 40% is ears and eyebrows, and then like the other 10% is just like wings and other little things. Section hooves. Yeah, when they go to grab something, you can hear the motor kick in. As it just pulls it back. Woo. Still stick with this tactile telekinesis theory. What I don't really get is I feel like in a society like that, definitely they were trying to make analogs to real life, or like real life, but I guess human life. And so there's some things didn't really make sense that in a horse designed world, one where over hundreds of years the society developed into something, why they would have certain things done the way that humans do it. The one thing actually I think that probably bugs me the most is their front hooves interact with the ground as much as their back hooves, yet anytime they go to like do anything, they have no problem grabbing things, but their hooves are dirty, very dirty. It's like if you went outside and you went for a walk on all fours and you had your hand all over in the dirt, then you came home and ate a sandwich. Like, and anything you're doing, anything and everything, I feel like they would just be getting sick left and right. At least they adapted the phones for G5. That was pretty clever. Kind of. That still bugged me a bit because they had no evolution of it. They didn't show going from one point to another. And I mentioned before, my biggest problem with G5 is supply chain. Like how do you develop technology and wires and all of the silicon microchips to create a smartphone in any way? All the materials wouldn't be, were they right in the city there? No, they probably were pulled from other places, but they knew nothing of those other places. They had no information about how the unicorns or the Earth ponies survived. They have no sign of them doing anything outside of their city, yet they were able to develop something like that. Bullshit. There's no sand. They need the sand. And I know there's it's magic theory, but if it was magic, then why have it shaped like a cell phone? Like, there's so many other designs you could have done with that. You could have had like a little box that projected something in a hologram type thing. Magic would let you do that. Why would it have to be a digital screen? Like, there's lots of stuff. I would think that having like a bracelet that had like a on button that they could hit to like a floating screen they could interact with that was easier for a hoof would make more sense. But again, analogous to real world. That's what they got to do. Just that and the fact that glue and marshmallows exist. Yeah, there's that too. I mean, at least with like those two, you could say that they found some other thing that makes them. But yeah. But there's not many universes out there where you can look at it and get an idea that they've checked every box for like development of an entire society from nothing, because that wouldn't make any sense. It would be way too much work. It's only about making it look good skin deep, and I'm not going to fault them on that. It's perfectly fine. It's just like, it bugs me in the, like, I want to find something for it to bug me about, and I picked that one. Applying logic to pony lore, that's Michael's job. Michael wants to make connections on the pony lore. He wants like the whole picture. I just try to see like things making sense. I like Fallout Equestria, the Kit Kat making an attempt to try to make guns kind of work, where you're blending the universe, so you can't just say guns evolved completely differently and look completely differently, because she still wanted to keep it be a combination of the two universes. And it really loses that feel if you're taking away some of those things that gave it that feel in the first place, like how guns look in the normal Fallout. So making it have the guns be like some of the mouth guns and stuff like that. Okay, the battle saddles to me would have made more sense as the main go-to. Guns in the mouth seem like you're just going to shatter your teeth. But I can understand in the context of what that is, why they did it that way. The phones come from golden era, long forgotten. The technological knowledge and logistics from the time lost. They managed to keep TikTok running though. Throughout, if there's two things that survive a nuclear apocalypse, or three things, it's going to be roaches, Twinkies, and TikTok. The servers will survive. Okay. Oh wait, Michael came home. Okay. So he'll be down in a bit. Anyway. My theory is that G5 is a virtual world. They are AI, and so they don't question things such. They just are. That would imply that G4 invented AI, and how many years passed after the collapse of society? Because like Twilight's friends went away, and then how many years passed? Because if you really think about it, we went from, let's say, society, it'd be a clean version of, let's say, somewhere around 1920 to 1950. The Manhattan looks much newer, but then Ponyville doesn't, and it feels like there would be some middle ground. So let's say on average around that time, if there was like 100 years, then technically in 100 years they could have done stuff like that. But also I would think that the 1,000 years that Celestia reigned, that she would have had things develop a little differently too, because society didn't look that different than current society 1,000 years ago. So my AI pony, yeah, I see what you did there, Jub. Anyways, we're gonna see. We're definitely not gonna finish getting through these 4. I at least want to get through the first 2 and probably get started on the 3rd. The 4th one, the lighting's gonna be probably annoying. I think that's gonna be the most annoying thing on that one. Okay, do we have that show? Oh, we do. Look at that. Lighting easy. Boom. This should be pretty good right away. Not quite. Oh, the angle's higher. So I do have to deal with some of the stuff in the background there. But that background and also the trees. You can kind of see. Actually, should I worry about on here too? Yeah, I should go and put a sunlight in the back. I think it's yeah. Is that the tree? Well, I guess that's the tree. That is not the tree. Okay. What is the tree? Is that the tree? That's the tree. That's a bit better. At least it has light. They have, hello, fellow Cookie Derpy. They have multiple portals, even actually occurring one in the human world is possible. Human technology made its way over. Yeah, actually, okay. I could see that, but then you would think that it would also go the other direction. And I don't know of anything horse that came over that at least involved us, but kind of my theory is based on G4 Canada events. It makes sense backed by those Canada events. I have a whole timeline I plan on writing that links the gens together. Ignore that bit in the comic showing the evolution of pony skeletons. Yeah, here's my lore. Ignore this bit though. Really, when it comes to like fanfics and stuff though, have at it. I mean, like, it's a blank canvas that you're able to do whatever you want with it. So feel like if you want to ignore certain elements, as long as it's clear to the user that you're ignoring some elements, whatever. Clear to the user. I'm speaking like I'm doing programming. With me. Does that seem too bright? No, not really. It actually is probably the right brightness. Okay, and then for that shot, I think we have another. Oh, I don't have a shot from that angle yet. Oh, I noticed something. Oof. Which is normally, this is probably just the A to B transition. Yeah. What normally I'll do is from here to here, add just a little bit of like a bigger pull in. It's right thigh. Why is this all scootaloo? This is always a problem. A to B will always put it through the ground. You do something like that. And it's fine as long as it doesn't clip, and it still is. So now we just got to play with it for that range. So from here to here. I'm just going to see if we can bend it just a little bit more upwards. Okay, so one frame. That one frame, we're just going to cheat it. Okay, it should be fine, but motion blur might fuck with me. It's technically not showing, but a motion blur frame might. Okay, it's actually not. Okay, yeah, it wasn't updating. Okay. It technically still does. So we're going to have this one. Actually, we're going to probably do is just take this one's position because it's the only time it's doing that. We're just going to extend it out a little bit. Now it should not do that at all. Nope. I'm not a fan of a hoof kind of hanging off that little bit right there, though. This is going to be a little goofy. Okay, so technically that's not correct, but you can't see her like that low anyway, so whatever. Thing is, I can't find the image now, so maybe it was fan art. There's a lot of really good fan art there. It's hard to or might confuse with real. Okay, I found it. It's fan art from is that okay on Derpy Brew? Oh, okay. Oh, Twitch Wolf.
Do the rest. It'll just take over.
Okay, so I fixed that one. I do still have a bug on this one. These are good, but there is more than likely an underlight. Oh, the one that's called underlight. And this one needs to move over to this building. Front of the building's fine. I don't want it to light up the front of the building anymore. So we're just going to go like back here. It was bugging me a little bit because under here is looking like this, and that's not how that would work. So it'd still be darker, but it wouldn't be black. That's better. There's still a little bit of a dark line there, but I can get away with that. That's fine. Okay. What is that? Oh, that must be a silo. I'm gonna need a light on that. The problem is I don't think I can light. Yeah, I can't light that. I need to find, where is the, there it is. So which silo are you? There you go. So it's this silo. Let's go to the 3D skybox. Yeah, that looks fine. This is all new lighting. This should be, I think I can just use the same from this. You.
It is me. I am full of noodles.
Oodles?
Oodles of noodles. Though if I don't get protein, I might start like eating like the bunnies out back. Just run in and grab them.
He's using the leftovers.
Yeah, that was good. It was tasty.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my last meal until like tomorrow night.
You don't get to eat lunch tomorrow? Oh, yeah, because you're not allowed to eat something for...
Yeah. I gotta go doctor. That's why I have this and not booze.
Could you eat scotcheroos?
No. Certainly not scotcheroos. It'd be like, you're crazy diabetic. Look at this. It's like your sugar levels are off the charts. How are you not dead?
It's called hard mode.
Ugh. I had one this morning. I kind of immediately regretted it, but it was tasty.
They are very good.
Yes, they do make me nauseous. That is just sugar inside sugar with sugar on top.
Yeah, that's the best kind.
Yeah.
The Russian nesting doll of sugars is the best sugar.
So much sugar. It is good though. I have to just prepare my myself ahead of time. But I had it with my bowl of soup, which I'm gonna miss tomorrow morning.
You can't eat anything at all?
Not until after I have my blood drawn.
Hey, it's Bob. Howdy, Bob.
All right. I keep forgetting my hair's dyed.
Oh yeah, there's the phrase from right before For All Mankind, because when they were stuck on the moon for like a couple months, and they only had like 3 episodes of the Bob Newhart show, and they
Just watch.
so they would just say hi Bob to each other because that was from those episodes.
That'd be rough. Now I'm pretty sure you can get Netflix up there.
Yeah, 1970s, very different place when it came to the internet.
Of the VHS tape they took with them.
Oh, I did the lighting on this. So yeah, anytime I hear Bob now, I'm just like, hi Bob.
Oh, look at these tiny horses. They're pretty cute.
Good, they're floating. Oh, I had to do a naughty, Michael.
Mm-hmm. A naughty?
I had to break her leg.
No. You don't have to do this.
It was either that or you could see it like kind of floating down here.
Yeah?
So I just broke it.
It can be there.
You know, it'd be like weirdly off. So I just snapped her leg.
That seems worse.
When in doubt, like, Michael, if the horses were real, and you're like, damn, that's a horse.
Yeah.
And then like it ran away. Wouldn't you like break its kneecaps?
No, I mean, I'd go with it.
No, it goes to magical land. It's gone.
Did I follow?
No. So the only way to do it is to keep it here.
I feel like if I convince it, coerce it. Yeah.
Him.
No, not him. Certainly not him.
Let it go. Get it out of here. I'll help it.
At that point, yes, I break its legs and force it to take.
Come back, horsey. I could make money from glue.
Yes. They'll be like, "Where's the portal?"
That's just bat in hand. Where's the portal? One horse is good. The world of horses. I need it.
So much money.
Bring me to the high school statue.
Yes, take me to the high school. That'll go over well.
Yes. Show me to your nearest high school so that I may approach.
I mean, that is what everybody's into now is high school horse girls.
That's what they were before.
No, they were only in that in EQG. Now they're like...
It was implied that they were in the other one. They were trying to act teenager, though they definitely weren't.
Well, it didn't make sense that Sunset would be a teenager. He was definitely in her 30s. We've been on this.
In high school.
This rant. Yeah, she's just hanging
Hello,
out
fellow
in
children.
her 30s. And the principal's just like, whatever. I don't care. Like, if it was a guy, maybe. But some 30-year-old woman wandering around a high school. She's just there for a PTA meeting. She's just lost. She'll find her way out eventually. I mean, it's probably been like 10 years she's been wandering around that school, but Celestia's got better shit to worry about.
Better shit?
She probably got to do something.
What does better shit mean?
I don't know what do principals do. I have no idea.
They run things.
It's annoying. I only ever remember if I had to go see the principal, I was in big trouble.
Why did you?
It was a few times.
Michael be a naughty.
Well, the teacher, like, I had some really awful teachers.
I went to go see, I think it was the principal or one of the deans or something. I had to go there once. I was called out of class and I was scolded for a while, like for probably like 3-4 minutes about something I never did. Because I keep getting confused with the same person. A person that has a very similar name to me. Yeah. And they would just go and get me instead. And so I just would sit there and then they'd be like, what do you have to say? That's the wrong person. You wanted this person. I'm this person. And they're like, why didn't you say anything? I'm like, this is like the 3rd time I've been here. You would think you'd figure it out by now.
No,
it was
semi-coherent.
I was like, I got out of class. I didn't care. They care so much about their kids, they don't know the kids. But you would think if it's a kid that's constantly getting in trouble, you would at least remember that one.
You probably wouldn't remember that one more. You're going to remember the kids who are the best children academically, and they make you look good.
Well,
and the kids who cause you the most headaches.
From the principal's perspective, though, you're not going to probably remember the kids that are the most amazing and knowledgeable, because you're not interacting with an individual student that's probably doing that. Mm-hmm. You're going to be interacting with probably the ones that are causing more problems.
I feel like that's like the principal's primary job, is they're just there to scold the worst children.
Well, it's more of, there has to be a single person at a location that is the go-to for decision making. And so you can have lots of like you have all the teachers, then you probably have one teacher or one other person that is given the authority for like a certain area. And then those probably go to like a certain other executive decision. But eventually you're going to have a decision where like 3 people can't decide and they have to go somewhere where there's a final decision made. That's kind of what the principal is.
It's weird that the principal's other job is basically just scolding kids all day. Administration and then scolding children.
It's the scare of authority, but when it comes to kids, you know, they listen to Green Day and all that, so they don't care.
My high school principal was pretty cool. Miss Doyle.
We used to make fun of our principal a lot because he was new, and he would go over the PA and he would say 2/3 of the time. And since then, we would make fun of him so bad with that. I try as hard as I can not to use because it feels like it's a filler word that's meant to imply that you're not just stalled, that you're still thinking, you're making words. You're processing.
It's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, no. But it was kind of scarred me into like not doing that. There is one of my managers at work that says it every other word during meeting, and it gets a little annoying.
It's a little annoying, but the person's just trying to.
No, I can fully understand them
properly.
And the problem is, by me not trying to use I oftentimes will just start sentences and then restart and restart, and I'll like do 3 sentences before I actually get to what I'm trying to say.
That was a big thing with Obama. He would pause when he would speak, and it's because he's like, I'm thinking about what I say before I say it.
But also, he had very strategic pauses.
Yeah,
he was very good orator. Mm-hmm. Like had a cadence. He was probably one of the best presidents we've had for speeches.
Yeah. At least in my life.
Followed very closely by Trump. They're not good. They're just entertaining because they're like, what? So,
and I don't know if I'd call him entertaining.
No, I find his speeches entertaining, but Obama was one that was fun to listen to.
Oh,
but that's would help you win elections too. So,
well, yes, being a good speech giver is kind of a big part of the job. A good articulator, a good speaker. That was more recent. Anyway, it's Dr. Pepper. Mm-hmm. What are you guys up to? You looking at the horses? Freaking Adam was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh before I came down. His horse. He's like,
because of horse?
Because of course, a horse course. And he pointed out, like, people who like Yu-Gi-Oh, they'll talk about Yu-Gi-Oh, they'll make strategies about Yu-Gi-Oh, they'll post Yu-Gi-Oh fan art and stuff, but God forbid anybody actually watch somebody play a game. It's just, you just don't do that. And I said it's the same thing with horse. Fill the whole house with horse, talk about horse, watch an animation of horse, make an animation of horse, but God forbid you ever actually turn the show on. That would be
we already watched it. No, it's more of like if in his sense everybody had already seen every game and they just don't see the point of watching it.
They're playing a meta. Of course they've seen every version of that, how that might play out.
But when the meta changes, that's like getting a new season.
I mean,
see, Michael, you're analogous.
You haven't even seen all the wars.
No, they haven't seen the Dream episodes.
You haven't seen the Dream episodes, and you haven't seen some of the shorts. So you haven't seen all of it.
Yeah, they're there forever. I can say something you can't say. There is more horse to watch.
I don't think I've seen all the stop motion. And
Why
I
not?
only recently...
Why haven't you gone and watched all the horse, Michael?
I can't say I've seen... I think I've seen all of Pony Life. I'm not sure. Well, the stop motion stuff is kind of just... You like did a claymation shorts for a while. Because that's the thing, and I'm going to rant a little bit again about something I've probably already talked about. Between G4 and G5, they were dead set on making sure nobody forgot about My Little Pony. There was a stop motion short. There was a 3D like talk show host thing with Pinkie Pie.
They probably had plans, and so they were trying to keep it going for a little while.
Oh yeah.
Where now their plans like.
Well, they got no money. Is the issue now? My Little Pony was half of their stock value at the end of like 2019. So they were keeping it alive no matter what. And the anticipation...
If it was that much, then why did they cancel it, or why did they end it? I'm glad they did, just because I feel like there's only so much more that you could push to that same storyline.
Because one guy had plans, and then he died, and then the other didn't carry through.
Okay. But you would think that you would, until you have a solid grasp on your other IPs that you're going to utilize, that you should hold off.
Well, I mean, the previous CEO of Hasbro, when he was switching from G4 to G5, his mindset was like, okay, we're gonna keep doing this. I bought my own studio. They made Pony Life with the new studio. They did Rainbow Road Trip with the new studio. They made the G5 movie with the new studio, and that was Boulder. This was going to be Hasbro's My Little Pony studio. This was the studio that was going to focus solely on My Little Pony. And it took 5 years to set up. They got it all ready. They tested the crew. They had them ready to go. They made the movie, which was excellent. And then the CEO died. And the new guy sold Boulder for a quick payout for the board members.
Yeah, because it's short-term gain. That's what companies love, and that usually is the beginning of the end for a lot of things.
It was kind of the beginning of the end for all of it, because he thought E1 Entertainment could take over, which was another studio they had, which they primarily had working on the D&D movie and like the Transformers stuff. And it didn't work out if you watch the first few seasons of Make Your Mark. They threw it at them, gave them like a really tight deadline with models that they weren't familiar with. It went bad.
Well, Michael, what's the CEO's job?
To not fuck up.
No, what is their job?
Make money, I guess. Make their shareholders money.
It's about making stock price go up. That's their job. Not to run the company, not to do anything. That is their number one job. And they will do whatever they can to make it go up. And if a guy is now put into the position, he has to impress people very quickly. And the easiest way to do that is to sell stuff.
Yeah, but the stock is just...
Yes, but again, it's to make it go up.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it starts going down and you leave, you have all your stock options, you have all of your payout, whatever. You make money to be fired. So your incentive is to just sit and ride it as long as you can until you're fired.
Yeah.
Unless you can like do a Bezos and skyrocket it. It's either you ride it along to make tons and tons of money, or you leave early to go to another company.
Like the CEO that like saw the company through G4 and was the start of G5 and the D&D movie. It was the last project he had started, was the D&D movie. That was actually pretty good before he passed. He carried that company from the 1980s. Like all of My Little Ponies, like the rise of Hasbro was all him. And when he died, the guy who took over that they brought up from like the Wizards of the Coast department.
Wizards of the Coast department?
Like it was the Wizards of the Coast part of...
I'm thinking they're a separate company.
They're a separate entity, but they're under the Hasbro umbrella kind of thing. But he was brought up from that part of the company to be the CEO.
Yeah.
And he didn't give a shit about Transformers, My Little Pony, all the classic Hasbro IPs. He cared about Dungeons and Dragons and
Yeah. But
Magic the Gathering.
But if, let's say, Hasbro was a Dungeons and Dragons company,
Yeah.
and they did My Little Pony on the side, and then they died and you were in charge.
Well, seeing as they
You didn't answer my question.
well, they've been hemorrhaging money with that philosophy, so we're going back to.
I know, but I'm saying if you were in charge and you had the choice, you could funnel money to the pony.
Yeah, of course I will.
So you did what he did.
Because that's where the money's at.
That's what he thought too.
Well, he was wrong.
Yeah, that's called hindsight. He could have been right, and what if he was right? What if it was good? And then they're like, "Wait, why are we doing this horse thing?"
Well, now they got the freaking Amazon, I guess, to Jeff Bezos saw the pony thing and like, hey, why aren't you doing this? And then is offering them money for the IP to make a My Little Pony movie.
To use the IP,
Yeah.
not to own it.
No, they don't. Hasbro will own it, but
Okay.
Bezos's company.
Why? Well, okay. Bezos doesn't give a shit.
Amazon MGM, because Amazon bought MGM at some point. I missed that.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
Like, I didn't even realize that happened until like this movie got announced. I'm like, what? MGM was purchased by Amazon?
2022.
Yeah.
So that was three
Well, that's
and a half years ago.
That's who's making the My Little Pony movie that's supposedly coming out.
Well, they're the ones funding it.
Yes. Well, they're funding it, and I'm pretty sure they have say in what gets made.
Yeah, but they'll be having some studio, whatever, doing it.
Hey, no new info on the My Little Pony live action movie other than it's getting made, and we just have to wait and try not to lose our minds. I'm glad something's happening, but Hasbro said straight up they couldn't do it themselves. They got no money.
Yeah, because they got rid of the one thing that would have been the cheapest way to do it.
Well, their own studio.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the first thing the new CEO did was sell Boulder.
I know you said that already.
I know. It was like the first thing.
What they should have done was use Boulder to make D&D content.
I mean, they already had E1 doing D&D content.
Though I feel like you have like Legend of Vox Machina, which is that Critical Role or Dimension 20, I don't know. It's one of those ones where they're literally animating their campaign.
Yeah.
But it is on Amazon. It is actually very successful anime, like very well done. So you already have people doing that.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they would do. I think Hasbro's and Wizard of the Coast, their whole thing is to create a base that everybody else works off of. They don't really make original content. So,
Well, like E1 was also being used to do Transformers stuff. So, and the last movie that came out under the E1, which was Transformers 1, I thought was pretty good.
no, that was pretty good.
But now the E1's been sold to Lionsgate, so that's they went from owning 2 studios to owning 0 in like 5 years. And that's an F up. I look back at all their decisions and all I can do is like scream into the void. Like, you had it all, man, and you
But
squandered it.
again, hindsight.
I guess, but even at the time, I was screaming, "What the hell are you
Because
doing?"
you were screaming, not because it was a good or bad decision, but because you're touching my horse.
Clearly, a bad decision.
You took my horse.
What if Mattel purchased the IP? I actually wouldn't like that. I want Hasbro to hold on to the IP, and the reason for it is if it was sold, it'd be sold to a much larger company who has 100 other IPs that they would be focused on. My Little Pony would probably be used once and then enter the dustbin. Like when Fox bought the rights to Doctor Who. They made one movie with it, and then Doctor Who got like sidelined for 20 years.
Because the movie wasn't successful enough.
Yeah. So
it needed to be big money, and it wasn't big money. It was just okay money. And then going forward, they had to figure out what to do with that content that was created.
Doctor Who only started getting made again when the contract with Fox ended and it went back to the BBC. I don't want that happening to My Little Pony, so I'd prefer it stay with Hasbro. I just want Hasbro to stop, what they've been doing.
Being Hasbro.
Let me take over. Get that guy out of there.
You wouldn't.
Cox. I can't even remember his name.
Michael, you wouldn't want to be in charge.
Yes, I do. Why
No,
not?
because you would make like 2 decisions, and then all the rest is about running the company.
Yeah,
You
I can do it.
You still have to do Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast.
That's fine.
You'd probably be spending more of your time doing non-horse. Because running a company does not get you involved with creative decisions.
No, you don't have to be part of the creative decisions. You can decide where the money goes.
But when you're like, all right, 110% of money to horse, and they're like, accountants are like, wait.
And you're going to get some say on who's in charge of the different departments.
Okay, who's in charge of horse? Horse?
Jim Miller.
Okay.
He's been doing Strawberry Shortcake. I think he's ready to move on.
And then,
feeling.
so Jim Miller's in charge.
Mm-hmm.
He does all the decision making for horse now.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go and work on other
I
things.
trust him.
That's all. That's it. That's all you're gonna do, and then you're gonna be like, yeet.
Yeah. I got to put the right people in the right places. And then, maybe not sell huge portions of the company for a big, quick payoff for board members.
It depends. Hold on, Michael. What if the moment you start, you could sell some stuff off and make $100 million?
Don't care. I'll be dead someday.
Yes, but imagine how much other horse you could buy with that.
I'm gonna have an entire department making horse. That's the point.
No, but if you had all that money,
Yeah,
but without it, you have no money.
that's fine. I don't have any money now.
I know, but you're going to be
I
busy.
buy a lotto ticket, so maybe that'll change.
Not again.
It's up to like 600 million now, and I had to get gas. Chris Cox, that's his name. That's the man I hate.
The man I hate.
Yes, he fills me with much ire. He's pissed off pretty much every fan of every IP that comes out of Hasbro at this point, and I know why he has his job still. It's because he probably has a really good contract, and he made the board members very happy.
He's the nephew.
He's like, my dad's, but he's the one in charge now. But the board members are the only ones who can fire him, and they probably would have to pay him off.
Yeah, that's how that
Get rid
works.
of him. So, and the last guy was in charge of the company for like 40 years before he died from cancer. So
I bet you before, but like when I knew a guy that used to be a VP, he would say, he goes, once you hit VP, you are no longer an employee, you are a partial owner. So it comes down to they cannot fire you because it's like firing the owner of a company. You cannot do that at a certain level. CEO is kicked out by the board, but who is the board? It's essentially the owners. It's the people that own the stocks and have a big enough bid where they can do voting, because it's not a single person that owns it. It's basically split ownership, and then they can vote people out. So, yeah, VPs, you can't just get rid of. You have to either anger them enough to where they leave, or you have to buy them out. And that's why most VPs can get away with a lot of shit, because it comes down to which is more expensive, the payoff package or the problems they're causing. As long as because I mean, if it ends up looking like it's going to drive the company to nothingness, then yes, maybe paying them off, getting them out would be better. But yeah, it's a very different ball game.
no, and I think more or less, the best situation that is even feasible right now for My Little Pony is playing out, where The IP is still held by Hasbro. They still care about it. But another company with a lot of money, like a lot of money, sees an opportunity with the IP for themselves and are paying for rights for the IP so that they can do something with it. And heck, we might, maybe after this live action My Little Pony movie, we'll get a My Little Pony series only on Amazon Prime, right? Is it Amazon Prime? Yes. So then we'll have to buy Amazon Prime because we'll have to watch Other Pony.
Speaking of, because I know it's a distraction for you, did you see they put a new trailer for Fallout?
I saw that you posted. I haven't seen the trailer yet.
It looked good.
Yes.
It looks just like the first one, but with a lot more Vegas and some very specific shots that look almost like taken from the game.
I did see the one shot Giz posted of
the horse.
Giddy Up Buttercup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, it looked really good.
I need me a Giddy Up Buttercup. I want to ride around the house.
It's really so good. Yeah, it's the one thing I think that what they needed the most from the series to make it to me good is the game covers a lot of information of what happened in the past in text, but now actually seeing it.
Yeah.
That's the best part. I think they did a really good job with all the Fallout stuff, but I love them going back and actually, it's like the memory orbs in Fallout Equestria. I love the memory orbs. I like seeing them go back and do that. Because now they're actually showing New Vegas, how it happened. Yeah. And all the background. I think it's
like
great.
You can know how it happened by playing the game, but you do have to sit down and read the
but watching
screens. Yeah.
Like it was really good. You'll enjoy the trailer, I think.
But that was the thing, and that's why I've always been between the Bethesda games, between like Elder Scrolls and Fallout, I've been a much bigger fan of Fallout. And the one thing I do in Fallout that I don't do in Skyrim has a lot of books, and you could read those all day. They're boring fan fictions written by the game developers. I don't care. Fallout's text on screens and stuff, that's lore. That's just like a lore dump, and I can lore dump in my brain all day for IP I enjoy.
You like brain dumps in your brain?
Dumps in my brain. My favorite. Because just reading I think it was Fallout 3, just sitting and reading like the work memo of people being told how long they could take bathroom breaks to the second, and having like the bathroom break time split for like 10 extra seconds for women because they need those 10 extra seconds.
Dystopian.
And yeah, it's dystopian. America before the bombs fell was a horrible place if you weren't rich. If you were rich, it was great.
Scootaloo's like, I had Taco Bell. I need more than 10 seconds. You need like 12 minutes. She's like, oh, yep, I know. Yep, you do.
She made those tacos.
She made the tacos?
Yes.
Yes, it was just ketchup in a tortilla.
I can see that. I still love that one. It's like 2 packets of ketchup. How does that sound? Bad. And there's an old comic, you'd have to dig to find it, where somebody's yelling at Rainbow Dash to eat food, and she's like, but I am eating food. It's like, barbecue sauce is not food. You're just eating barbecue sauce from the bottle. I'll just fall right off of that's just how Rainbow Dash do. And I know people like that. I know a person like that, kind of. Who doesn't eat nearly enough, and he only eats weird things. Or one thing. But it was cute. He just had like the bottle of barbecue sauce. It's just like, give me barbecue sauce.
See a lot of motion. Oh, I have like the whole previous shot in here.
Yes, hello, 60 Pegasus. Haven't watched.
Yeah, I saw 60 Pegasus. I know it's kind of sad. I've been streaming for like.
Why is it sad?
It's just so long. But yeah, still doing it. And depends on how far back you've watched. I had big improvement on camera and audio.
Done.
Cheers, Stepper.
I honestly haven't noticed the difference in the camera from when I first started watching, and I know
Well, that previous camera was crap. That was like a super cheap like Logitech that was like way far away with no actual lighting.
Well, I like have the lights half off one time I used to stream.
Oh my god, the Spitfire hydrate. Yeah, we have a lot of redeems actually.
Just move. Just move.
Hey, buddy, you're gonna love it.
They are adorable.
I'll just fall right off.
There's quite a few of them.
Actually, I forgot I was gonna have her eyebrows be hidden here.
I haven't watched them in years either. I'm here, but I'm like tuned out. That cookie.
Don't forget the cookie.
Yeah, I just watched the emotes, or whatever you call them, the redeems. That's what they are.
I'll just fall right.
Yeah.
I'm British. What? That one's
I wonder whose voice that is.
some weirdo who thinks they can voice horse. He cannot.
Apples, apples, apples. Apples, apples.
It did the thing.
He did the thing because I was forced to against my will. It's like case glue. You want to try this? Some gummies.
I'm being able to have those eyebrows kind of blended in. I need to make sure that they work. Two step. That was made, I think, at the townhome.
Yeah, I was here for it, but I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it was at the townhome. I don't think it was at the apartment.
No, no
the townhome
smooching.
that I finally decided. Oh yeah, my everything is crap.
What?
My streaming stuff.
Oh, I thought you were just getting real down on yourself. Everything is garbage.
No, I was streaming for that long, and I was using a crap microphone incorrectly on a cheap camera, and I just kind of kept doing it for long enough that I didn't really think, oh, this isn't the norm anymore.
That's what
But also, most of the time before that, I had a really crappy job, and I couldn't afford anything, and I wasn't really doing any Patreon or anything. So it was once I opened that stuff up, it made it so I had the money to actually afford to do some upgrades. But actually, even the camera I used to use, I don't have anymore because when we moved here, I plugged in the wrong power cable and it fried the motherboard of it. So
yeah, I remember. You asked me if I could fix it, and I said yes, but it's not worth it.
yeah, it's one of those where the cost of the replacement is less than the cost of the repair.
There was a chip I thought maybe I could order from China from a specific place that might have worked, but it was a long shot. I'm like, you could get the board, but it's like half the cost of the camera.
Yeah, wasn't worth it.
It wasn't.
Now I switched to the Insta360 little one with the gimbal, and it costs less than half of what that camera did, and but it's also much smaller and fits on my monitor. It's not as good a picture as having like a mirrorless or something, but it's no. But when you're doing this little like, you know, this little box in the corner, you don't need something amazing. Having the larger camera I had actually I think was better. This one, the blue looks better in the background, but it's because it's really kind of like processing things a lot more than the other one was. But the other one had it more raw and natural, and it was nice. Plus it had the zoom, but that thing was like a giant camera on the back of my computer.
This thing can recognize hand gestures, but you turn them off.
Yeah, because I would accidentally do it all the time.
I'd on purpose do it. It would drive you insane.
I'm British, but I love English is a great language. Michael just has a really goofy accent that he likes to do for British. That's why we made
Completely
it.
accurate.
It's his impression of the Queen. But thank you, Pegasus, for the bits. I'll keep at it. Yeah, I'm not planning on stopping. I don't think.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, we're working. I can show you what we're working on now. We're working on an anthology short for anthology, and that's going to be out mid-November.
Whenever the con is.
Yeah, Friday or Saturday night, the weekend before Thanksgiving, whichever night the con has us on stage. So we're making this short.
I am going to be watching the anthology and every other skit, but this one and the other one, I'm going to be watching the skit. On this one, I'm probably going to be watching the audience for their reaction.
You definitely didn't have a face cam.
And that would have been the back of the old apartment.
I think I got a camera like within a year of me moving to that my second apartment. So I probably went the first 4 or 5 years. Probably 4 years of streaming without a camera. But that was like Justin TV Day and early Twitch. But then I went to a super cheap Logitech one. But yeah, I can show you what I got here.
What?
To jump.
Wait, you can't be serious. I'm not gonna jump.
You can fly, just like me. You take a big deep breath, step off, and your body will just do the rest and just take over.
But I can't fly. I'll just fall right off of here.
Hey, buddy. You're gonna love it. I promise.
I'm nothing like you. I can't fly.
You can. I promise you can.
I like it.
That does remind me. I gotta shut those off. There we go. So yeah, should have looked like this. The stupid cheap grass, whatever's. I'm really hoping that those don't show in render. I thought that might be something
What
that
doesn't show in render.
those like grassy things.
Okay.
There's a certain thing. I think those might be it. That even if you no, that one should be stay off. No, it's a different one. If you right click here and you like go to like game entities, you can turn off certain things. Like you can turn off like different pieces of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So you can be like, oh, I can have a nice empty map. This is great. Why the roof is like one of the few things that stays. That's weird. But oh, because that's what I those are my models. Okay. And this is nice because you think like, oh, I can save so much effort for having to get rid of stuff. No, if you go to render, it pops those back on.
Oof.
It's just a referential thing. Anything on this menu that you go to turn off, it doesn't stay off. But I changed an actual value in the console that stays off. So that shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, I've had issues with playing around with that before. But yeah, we're mostly done with this one. I'm just finishing up. I think I have to do the lighting on this one, and then probably poke at the lighting on this one just in case. But and then we're just doing the cleanup right now.
Just tell them to keep at it. I'm just waiting for the day I'm gonna walk through the door. All the pony stuff will be gone. I'll be like, no, we're into Kirby Dreamland now. Just specifically Kirby Dreamland. Or it's just gonna be like, no, we've officially entered old people age, so the whole house is just decorated with like eagles and pictures of like families from the 1700s, and that'll be the house.
Houses only look old because they're decorated no different than they were back when those people were younger and it was the norm.
You've been filling this place with Hobby Lobby decorations.
I like it.
That's old people stuff.
No, but it's
It
nicer.
slowly transitions.
A lot of it is there's a funny little cow in a tub. It's cool. I got a new cow. That one's filled our last spot upstairs. I got the essential oils. So when you take big nasty shits, like scents better.
I do, yeah.
And I'm not filling it full of Hobby Lobby stuff. Most of it is actual like nerd stuff and movie wall and that stuff. It's just some of the bathrooms I'm trying to have look like they have nice things.
Yeah, like my aunt's place when I was 7.
Uh-huh. And how's your room decorated?
Horse. You see my new wall scroll?
Yeah, I saw that you nailed it up.
It's not nailed.
Those are nails.
No.
There's 2 giant nails coming off of
No,
it.
that's not nails. Those are the things that the rope hangs off of.
Uh-huh.
Those are sticky strips.
They're sticky strips, but those nails look like the ones you use to put a
nails.
house together. Why is they so thick and that long?
Because I don't want the thing falling down.
You didn't, the wall scroll didn't come with the little clips?
No. It came with the rope.
You know, you could get tiny, tiny little nails.
I didn't use nails.
No, you could put little tiny things on there. You don't need to, you're coming this far off the wall. If you tripped and fell, it could kill you. It literally is that far from the wall for a wall scroll.
That bad. The big point is the wall scroll's a giant derpy, and that's what's important.
I almost didn't see it. Like I was coming around the thing today, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Would have hung it up in my room, but there's no room. And I was told that that wall space is mine, so I took it.
I know, but you just like that takes up the whole wall.
Good. A good use of the space then. I have my great grandmother's clock hangs up on the wall, so that's a non-horse thing. What other non-horse things are in my room to decorate it? I have a companion cube, and I have a record player, but that's not really a decoration. I don't have any horse albums for the record player, and I know
I thought they did the Christmas one on an album.
There's at least one horse album I remember being released on vinyl. I think I need to have it just to have it. But the Christmas album, I actually was thinking about that again recently because it's just so bizarre. If you don't know what we're talking about, look up A Pony Kind of Christmas. It is.
You mean you don't like the album?
No, I love it as a concept of it existing. It's just, it is odd because in every episode, most of the voice actors, not all of them, have like the voice actor who does the speaking role and then somebody else who does the singing role. Pony Kind of Christmas album, the voice actors do all the singing, which I prefer honestly, but
depending, I mean, some people might not be good at singing, but I think they all did fine.
like Tabitha St. Germain just doing like
most of them,
singing rarity.
Jingle Bells.
Yeah,
You don't need a good musical voice to sing Jingle Bells. It's more of like talking in a tone. And so I think that one works for the voice actors. If they were to try to do like the wedding song with like different voice actor or something, like, but I think it was the same one that did her voice though.
who?
Cadence. Does Cadence have a singing voice?
I have no idea.
I can't remember.
I know most of them did. Like the CMC, I think, did their own singing, or at least Claire Collette.
But most of them, they weren't singing because like there's like where you're trying to actually sing, or you're just. I feel like they're doing more narrative with with music, to where they didn't need to be like hitting specific notes or going crazy. Which I like that way though.
We never got a Scootaloo song, which I'm upset by. I think that needs to be rectified.
When?
Not right now. Somebody needs to make it happen.
Because like I was like, when do they rectify it? The show's done. It's gone, Michael. It's over.
We
No,
talked
it's
about this. Jeff Bezos is resurrecting.
so you needed to come back so Scootaloo can get her song.
Yeah. Who here wouldn't want a Scootaloo song? She would sing. She could do like.
It's just called "I'm an Orphan."
Yeah. It's like my parents. They left like 5 years ago. told the local bakers to just keep an eye on me. It'd be great. They said, I guess. And then they... No way. It's a good song. Solid song. 100 towns. They said, love you. And then left.
Dude, you know what? I don't even know if I can say that they actually love her. Because if love would probably mean like, I want to spend time with my kid.
What?
Not, I want to go like beat up snakes.
Well, they did come back to take her away to like...
I know, but they disappeared to begin with.
Yeah. Well, they thought it was too dangerous for her.
They took on a responsibility and then abandoned it.
Yeah. Well,
It's like if Apogee, her story, but both parents left. Like,
yeah.
Apogee and Scootaloo have a lot in common. It's just Scootaloo didn't have the mother stick
Apogee's
around.
parents didn't leave. Like, her mom left. But she was still like...
No, Apogee's dad left.
No, her mom left. She goes to... Like, a lot of the stories, though, are her visiting her mom. But she's legally in custody of her dad.
I thought she stayed with her mom.
No, it's just that the stories tend to revolve around her and her mom, but she technically lives with her dad in the comics because her mom honestly wants nothing to do with her because she kind of like it's like a fan comic, but she kind of off-key blames her for her career collapsing.
Well, it's not Apogee's fault.
Apogee's fault. It's kind of her father's fault.
It's their choice. Their choice to have a child that was the problem.
Well, like basically, I think the story went that he essentially, like, put a hole in the condom. It was kind of deal. Like
But he still has a successful career.
he does
So how does he maintain his career?
because he owns the company.
Oh,
Like,
and so then he definitely screwed her over in that position because he could have kept her on board.
well, she didn't want anything to do with him once she
Oh.
found out the truth that he essentially got her pregnant because he was afraid she was going to leave. Like,
And then she did.
and then she did when she found out that was the case. It's been a while since I read it.
See, I watched some of the episodes, and you're just like ripping out lore from comics obscurely. Hello, Animation. Thank you very much for the bits, and thank you for bashing me on the head.
The one comic I think any horse fan will enjoy that has recently started up again, which was made by an artist called Pencils, who is such a good artist. He ended up working for IDW and did several issues of the IDW official comic.
She's the one that did like porn.
Oh, well, I mean, yes. But that's not what the comic I'm about to refer to is.
Are you sure?
It gets suggested, but it's not porn. But anyway,
It sounds like your kind of comic, though.
it's fun when they get suggestive, I guess. It's Anon's Pie Adventure.
I knew what you were going to say.
Yeah, because you're familiar with the comic.
No, it's because you like talking about it.
Well, it's a good comic. And it just started up again. He was on hiatus for like 2 years because he went to go work
Again? I thought he started it again like a while ago. Oh, I think it was like 2 years ago when you said like he was on hiatus and he'd started up again.
Yeah. Well, he did like a couple pages and then disappeared.
Yeah, so this is going to happen again, Michael.
No.
Just fall right
I wanted to finish, but he got a legit job for like the pony comics, so you can't keep doing like your fandom comic when you're trying to like do.
You say that, but
horse comic.
then you'll like go and beat somebody up to make sure that they do.
Yeah, eventually. No, but Anon's Pie Adventure is fun. It's a lot of fun. It's the best possible version of like a dude just showing up in Horse World. And he's essentially One Punch Man. So
Okay, I have to remember how to do this. So I think it was unlock head, and then head, and then I zero. Wait, no, I unlock these first. Then I
Nightmation.
zero this. Then I lock it.
It gets suggestive, but it's not porn. But anyways, that's wonderful. Wonderful. Anyways,
that's like if you went into like court and you're like, Your Honor, I did not kill anybody last night. They're like, you're here for a parking ticket.
you know,
And you're like, but I didn't kill anybody. Well, now we have to look into the murder.
I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy. It's like we're still gonna get you on that sheriff there.
Technically, her eyes are like, are they sad here? Yeah, they're not quite. Just look at Rainbow. She's like, I'm so fast.
It's a wicked answer move.
And she's like, yeah, and what's sad was Scootaloo's not fast.
No,
She's so slow.
She can make her go fast. Because how gravity will help.
Yeah, she's like go fast. Like, go fast.
If you were more blue things.
More blue. More blue, Scootaloo.
One of my favorite pictures is more blue. And it's just Scootaloo pulling a lever to make more blue. More blue. Good one.
Okay, so her eyebrows, I'm gonna have to do fully again. I gotta do the hide. There we go. Okay, I can get the clothes from over there. Does she? She's basically gonna stay sad the whole time. Okay, that's good to know.
I would have unloaded into him. Now Sprout is in charge, and the whole place has gone to hell. And a handbasket. It's true. Those ponies were very primed to basically have like a racist uprising. All they needed was like their entire society was built around hating Pegasi and unicorns, but they didn't have any to like focus that hate on.
Well, any side. All of them had some kind of something to hate on.
Yeah,
for the others.
Only one was actively building a factory. Like,
no, they didn't. They already had the factory. They were actively building the equipment to do such.
Yeah, like to just do harm.
But essentially, it was kind of prepper culture. It was like, you know what you need? 80-gallon bucket full of mac and cheese.
Yeah,
that will go bad in like 2 years.
There's an entire company built around just selling shit.
Yeah,
and then they get afraid of other shit.
Selling shit to people for a threat that had no immediate anything, no proof, no nothing.
No, it's like that Alex Jones that everyone's familiar with. They're all familiar with turning the freaking frogs gay, but what a lot of people might not know is that if you continue watching it, he's selling water purifiers. Like he's convincing people that the water is dangerous and will turn your frogs gay to sell you water purifiers. That's what he's doing.
Well, like one of the YouTubers that I like watching that does conspiracy theory stuff. Mm-hmm. One of the things when they start talking about whether or not something's real, and almost always say that it isn't, is that during the story they'd be like, this person said this, and then this long story, and then they're like, and then later in life they wrote a book, and then they'll always say there's always a book, because that's how you make your money on the story you made up or you created or manufactured. Because why, if you think it was important and it was an important thing for people to know, why are you monetizing it? And not only monetizing it, why are you suing people that tell you things that don't make sense in the book, like for slander? It's like you're trying to maintain some level of whatever, and you're trying to make the money on it, and it could be very profitable. But I just love that phrase, there's always a book. It's the same thing there. There's always something to profit on.
We're an angry mob. I like Rob. Hi, my name's Rob. I thought that song was good, but if I had to rank the songs, it's probably not my favorite.
I think
certainly isn't my favorite. But
it's my least favorite song, but it's my most favorite animated portion.
Yeah.
Like they had some of the scenes that were animated for in the songs were actually really good. The song itself was meh, but I like what they did with the song.
I know which is your favorite song. It's the
first one. It's so good.
Yeah. My favorite's the one where they're at Izzy's house.
Because it says butts.
They do, yeah. Watch us shake our unicorn butts. That song's just fun in general. No fart. Scope's not here. It is Scope's birthday, so if he comes in here, you have to say happy birthday.
I put like a thing of like a cat throwing a cake against the wall.
Mm-hmm. It was very good. The only thing Facebook is good for anymore is telling me when people's birthdays are.
When I go to like my Hotmail ever, because that's where my Facebook messages go, it's just full of emails about people's birthdays. Because I just never disable it. I don't care. My Hotmail is my throwaway account for things that I do not want to have my email getting things in regards to. Though it feels like it used to be when you go to buy anything or do anything, there would always be a checkbox that said, check this box, you want to see promotional whatever. Rarely do I see that anymore, and instead they just automatically send it out.
Yeah.
Like I had one today for something, and then yesterday I had one, and I'm constantly unsubscribing from things. I do not want your whatever crap.
I have an issue at work right now with AI calls that just call you to hear your voice so they can farm your voice is all they're doing. And they always start the same. It's always you hear like you answer the phone, you hear a weird buzz, and then they'll be like, hey, Martha? Like, and then he'll be like, no Martha here. And like, oh, that's fine. You'll do. And then they're just trying to make you talk.
I just don't answer the phone if it's not a number I know.
Well, I'm at work and I have to answer the phone.
Well, that's work calls on your work phone. So then that's a little different.
Yeah, but they're still farming my voice.
Yeah, but I mean, who wouldn't want to have your sexy voice, right?
I mean, I know. But I've as soon as they like say a random name that isn't anyone I know it's an AI, and I just hang up.
Though I had one friend that did the new phone Who Dis.
Yeah.
Where I got a call and on my phone, and I'm like, this is like probably 2007 or something, and I'm like, hello, and they're like, hi, is a Susie there? I'm like, who? Like, a Susie. I'm looking for a Susie. I don't know any Susie. Oh, damn. And then just hung up. And then I got a call back like 2 minutes later, like, I'm looking for a Susie. I'm like, what else? Figured it was a friend, just like, I got a new phone. Here's my number. He's screwing with me. That was actually pretty funny, but oh, was a Susie there.
Yeah, no, we're getting into weird territory as far as some of this stuff is concerned. Like, I can deal with like telemarketers all day, but now I just have robots calling me, pretending to be people, calling people who don't exist, just to listen to my voice. Like, robots just want to hear my docile tones.
Maybe they're just bored and they're like, you know what? I want to hear the British man.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit more dystopian every day. And I don't know if that's just me getting older or if it actually is just getting more dystopian. I kind of feel like it might be the latter.
But see, I know it is, but I'm just so good about keeping away from all that crap that it just doesn't feel much different to me, because I just don't answer my phone. And if I'll answer the phone, and if I don't hear anybody, I just hang up.
Yeah.
Or if it says, if I say who this is, like, because I just answered like, this is Andrew. If I don't even recognize the person's there, or they don't say they're from a company within the first sentence that actually makes sense. Like if they say they're from the doctor's office, well, that's usually the first thing they'll say. But if instead they say like something else of like to confirm something, I'll just hang up, because I'm like, yeah, I don't care. And if you're calling to sell me something, I can go and find it myself.
Right.
Also, who calls people to sell them things anymore?
Oh, my workplace gets calls all the time from freight companies and convention runners trying to sell them stuff, and I take those calls a lot of the time, and just hang up on them. I don't even care. Like, as soon as I realize what they're doing, I'm like, nope, I don't go with the whole. I'm past the point in my life where I'm like, no, not interested. No, they're not here. No, I just hang up.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't deal with that shit.
It's not being nice anymore. They're not going to be nice. They're going to harass you.
Mm-hmm. I have one coworker that if somebody calls that's trying to spam or scam them, their policy is if I can waste their time, then that's one less person they're scamming, maybe. But then she's just wasting her own time.
Yeah, like time.
And so she'll be on the phone sometimes with 5, 6, 10 minutes with these people, and she'll just start making up elaborate stories how she works at McDonald's. She doesn't have any money and has 12 kids, and she'll just keep trying to make it more and more extreme until she gets to a point of she gets bored, and then she'll move on and hang up the phone. I one time did that to the local newspaper because apparently they had a policy that they were not allowed to hang up the phone.
So why would you do this to the local newspaper?
Because that lady was not being nice. And so I started going in elaborate things of like, well, I'm sorry, I can't read. And she goes, oh, well, that's sad to hear. Do you have any friends that would be interested? I'm like, oh no, all my friends are illiterate. It makes me feel better. And she goes, oh, that's really sad to hear. Well, there is very nice pictures in the classify or the whatever is. And I was like, okay, come on, lady. I've been on the phone for 15 minutes. I hung up. 5 minutes later, a different person from the same company called to advertise. I'm like, I already went through this. No, I'm not doing it again. But she could not hang up. So she just kept going.
Well, it's possible they get paid for every minute that they keep somebody on the line.
Nifty.
So she probably didn't care that you were messing.
No, they would not pay. A salesman being paid by the minute?
I don't know. I've never worked as a telemarketer.
No, is Derpy in this? Hello, Semper Killzone.
You know what? That's a very good question.
No, there's
Why not?
This is you wanted this.
I don't remember. See, you tell me I do these things, and I don't remember them, and then it's all your fault. So this is just more Scroodle abuse. That's 100% Argo Damon's fault.
But no, there isn't. Well, wait. There is a Derpy.
Well, that's the off-color Derpy.
It's the extra color Derpy.
Now he needs to do a Derpy video. He hasn't done a Derpy video in forever. You haven't. The last Derpy video you did was no, what was it?
I'm gonna say these don't count, and I don't know what.
They don't.
Well, what this one?
The shorts. The shorts do not count. The last Derpy video you did was the one where she became a princess.
Was this one?
Yeah.
Michael.
Okay, this one counts.
Mike, because of copyright. This literally has hundreds of Derpies.
Maybe it's not enough Derpies.
There's hundreds of Derpies.
Not enough Derpies.
It's literally nothing but Derpies.
It could be more Derpies.
It's full of Derpies, and you're like, I don't remember this video. It's just Derpies.
Could have a few more. I like that. Good. Look at all the Derpies. Look at them go.
How do you forget about this?
I didn't forget. I simply chose not to remember. No, gotta watch the Derpies. Look at. I like that one.
You gotta watch. It's scary.
So good. Look at them. This is whoopee. More Derpies.
Yes, more Derpies.
More Derpies. Look at them go. So much Derpy.
It's a stupid video. This video didn't do too well, but I think I need to change the thumbnail.
No, it gets a boost. Have you ever seen the numbers on this one? I know you have. Every May 4th, it gets a boost.
Does it?
Yeah. Like, if you watch the thing, or look at the little chart, it gets a little boost every May 4th because of Star Wars Day.
I'm kind of curious. And the content. So the content, and then I think the thumbnail just wasn't too good with it. Because, yeah, it's very low views compared to a lot of other stuff.
Really good video.
Yeah, but that's what I think. It's just the thumbnail. I just think the thumbnail was the successful part.
Can you change the thumbnail without...
Oh, yeah, I can change it much I want. So this is beginning of the year, May the 4th. There's no boost.
No,
there's no boost.
Oh. I remember seeing it tick up in the past. Like it got extra views that day.
I'm sure I could expand the chart a bit more.
Can you just do the month of May?
They changed this. Okay, it used to be the dates and stuff were on the side there. Last 365 days. This is April. That was because I put out a different video that day, and it always gives a boost to those. Okay, so this one is
for May 4th.
There was one. It literally got a few hundred more views.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's a boost.
This was a bigger boost.
Oh, that's because you released them.
Actually, this in general, like I was like when you see the you can see the number itself here is like say averaging 30 to 40. Mm-hmm. After this, it was averaging like 60 or 50 to 60. It's always interesting that you get one video out and it just always reinvigorates the whole channel for a little while. Mm-hmm. And this one's actually maintained for a while. Bring Out Your Dead. How's that one? That one had its big. What was this bring? I don't know what that one came from.
Yeah.
But most of them work like that. This is why getting your thumbnail, your title, and everything right in the first few days is important because
you know what thumbnails make people click it. Like
big faces. That's usually the big thing.
One of your best videos was Naysay, and you know why that one did
because
well.
big smiley horses.
Yeah, it was definitely the smiles. What did the Naysay thumbnail?
No, actually, one of them that I think did pretty well was It's Summertime. Mm-hmm. That one was pretty good because it was just a giant horse head.
Yeah. Did it do as well as Naysay?
This is a different time when this came out, though. Mm-hmm. It had 45,000 views in the first day. I can guarantee you Naysay didn't have that. Naysay was actually pretty successful, though.
Yeah, because of the thumbnail.
No, it didn't have near. It had less than half. But again, different time.
Really good thumbnail.
But this one also had a longer run. Yeah. This is actually a very long amount of time. Normally it's about 1 week, and this was about a month before it had the drop.
You just have to capture the magic of the Naysay thumbnail.
No, it's the reason that I make sure that all my videos go out on either Thursday or Friday, so that if you put it on Thursday, if you're going to get like the first few days getting the most views, you might as well have it on a weekend. So that's why I tend to do that.
Same video on the same day, but with two different thumbnails. One with a big face, and one with a Naysay kind of thumbnail.
They do have a thing now you can do on YouTube when you put out a video that it does A/B testing. So you can give it 3 thumbnails. It will randomly pick people to get any of the 3, and then it will look at which ones had the higher view percentage, and it will force that one instead. You can even do it with titles.
Why are you doing that?
Because that's only a new thing that came in last year.
Oh, okay.
Also, it kind of bugs me a little bit because I know when people do that, because like a video I watched, suddenly I think they have a new video, but it's not a new video. It's just they changed the name and everything to the more popular version, and I kind of hate that. And I don't like doing things that people that bug me.
As research, you're doing research. Research is good. Also, I want that butt thumb. I definitely didn't say I just wanted the butt thumbnail. Definitely didn't say that.
No, from It's Summertime, I've known that big faces, smile or not, big goofy faces. One of the ones that bugged me the most was when I did, because I knew it wouldn't work anyway, any other way. This video, when I had to put that thumbnail on there. Mm-hmm. The whole point of the video is to make it look like it's just like a calm thing, and then she does like some goofy talking in a face. If I wouldn't have put that thumbnail like that, though, nobody would have saw it. But by putting it, it ruined the surprise. So I had to pick one or the other, and I picked algorithm. Yeah. But yeah, this one also was very successful.
Where's the nice?
This one was pretty successful, and I think the thumbnail worked.
Yeah, well,
that's a lazy thumbnail too.
On fire.
This one was, I think, also was good. But these ones are nice because I didn't really have to go out of my way to make it. It was already like a shot in the video.
Which one did you say was a lazy one?
This one.
Oh, the Alishai.
Because I didn't have to go and make it special.
Yeah.
But then compared to like this one, I did have to make it special.
Yeah.
But I wanted the face. The face, the big bright eyes, the high contrast, all that. I made it specifically for that. But
exactly. Look for the nascent one.
This one.
Mm-hmm.
But that one again, big faces.
Big faces.
And pumping up the vibrance, like to like dangerous levels.
Ghost fact. To get rid of ghosts, you need incest.
That was from Adam, apparently. I love it. You're like, oh, that's an Adam thing. I would never say that.
Never. That's weird. Yeah, you want a ghost fact. Okay, here's your ghost fact. Ghosts. Yeah, ghost fact. You know when you like brush your teeth and then you immediately drink orange juice? The reason that's so weird and nasty is because it's affecting your spirit ghost inside. Like, your ghost felt that. It's gross. It's unpleasant. And the reason for it is it erodes your ghost a little bit. Just
erodes your ghost?
Yeah. Slightly. Like, it recovers. It's like, but yeah, there's like, so don't do it. Don't brush your teeth and then drink orange juice, because then you're like, your ghost will feel it too. It's unpleasant. So that's a ghost fact.
Well, so your ghost is separate from you?
Well, it's a part of you. It's like when you drink alcohol, your liver feels that shit. Like,
well, your liver doesn't have feelings. Actually, you can't really feel your liver at all.
You can if it starts failing. It's just gonna hurt.
Well, sure. But then it's because it's causing you pain, not the liver pain. It's probably because it keeps pumping you full of poisons.
What if I like the taste of orange juice after I brush my teeth? You're damaging your soul, Nolan. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe that's why it's an automatic defense mechanism from your soul.
Yes.
Like, no.
It's like, no, not that. Anything but that. That's why you can, like, ghosts. Yeah, they never brush your teeth. They just love orange juice too much. Ghosts love orange juice. That's the ghost one. That's the one I was getting to. I still remember growing up, my grandma always made fresh squeezed orange juice. It was the only time we got fresh squeezed. Because she grew up like,
it's good stuff though.
Orange juice in the like grocery stores is a relatively modern thing, because they had to figure out like pasteurizing orange juice destroyed it. So getting it in the grocery stores was difficult. If you buy orange juice from the grocery store, what they've done is pasteurized it, then taken like frozen or dehydrated orange juice bits, and then re-added it back into the orange juice to make it taste like orange juice again. It's very processed. Because it's the only way you can do it and keep it fresh on the shelf.
But Michael, it's the same thing. It's oranges.
It is. It's still oranges.
Yeah.
Just they've like processed.
I know you say that about so many other things, but you're picking this one. And you're like, no, this is different.
I'm just saying it's still fine. I like orange juice from a carton.
I like pulpy orange juice. I like to know that there's like something in there, like thin, like the Sunny D, like super thin orange
That's
juice.
not orange juice.
Well, not Sunny D itself, but you know the type of orange juice where there's zero pulp. Yeah. I don't like that stuff. I feel like orange juice. I like having that little bit of like something in there.
When's the last time you had orange juice?
It's been a while. I used to do like every morning. I would go to a gas station and I would pick up a Cliff Bar and an orange juice. I don't know why that was my thing for a while.
Okay. No, you have weird stuff sometimes.
It was like, yeah, but it was it was just so high in sugar to do that. But it was when I I had to go to a different location for work for a while, and not anymore. But that was my last job too.
I'm trying to think if I had any like weird thing that I did every day, because it was just not because it, like, I don't know. Like, I make eggs a lot of mornings, but that's just because it's quick and convenient, and I like protein in my breakfast. Did I have like a thing? I don't think if I had like a thing. Yes, but it was just a pizza and Mountain Dew.
I used to go through like things for breakfast. Like I used to bring oatmeal and oatmeal with a little bit of French vanilla creamer in it, like just a tiny bit. That you eat that at work sometimes. What are some other weird like breakfast things? Just getting a coffee. Now I just don't eat breakfast, but
well, you did make breakfast recently.
Yeah, I will sometimes, but I just generally.
You've been on a what is it, butterscotch trip?
Well, it's more of I bought butterscotch chips so that I could make scotcheroos, and because I had them and I was making pancakes, I tossed them in.
Yeah,
but I didn't like.
I like butterscotch.
Buy them. Yeah, butterscotch is probably one of my favorite flavors. Sounds kind of old man, but
butterscotch is the superior flavor to any other base flavor. Like vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, and then people forget about butterscotch, but it's like a base flavor that's better than the other three. Better than those other three anyway.
Well, I wouldn't call it
it's better.
No, I mean it's a base flavor. I think it's a flavor.
Well, like there are like just the flavors, right? It's just like this is that flavor. It's not like Rocky Road.
Oh, it's not a mix of something else.
It's not a mix of something else.
Well, butterscotch is a mix of something to make what it is.
It's butter and caramel, but still, it is a base thing, I guess. Don't complicate this.
You're the one complicating it.
Vanilla is not king. Vanilla is like the base upon which other flavors are built on top of.
No, vanilla is an enhancer of a lot of things. Like the scotcheroos I made have vanilla in it.
Yeah,
not much, but a little bit.
It's got beaver butt in it.
It was like
it's beaver butt.
1 teaspoon in the whole thing
of beaver butt.
Yeah, but it was good beaver butt.
Yeah.
Cookies baked, burn, acquired. Oh, you overcook? Oh no.
Or you burned yourself making cookies. You're not supposed to like touch the hot pan. I burnt myself today too. I accidentally I was kind of irritated at work and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and I grabbed my pinky finger, kind of grabbed around part of my soldering iron, and that hurt. And then I kind of like sat back for a moment, just like reassessed, and then went back to work. Like, ow, pan fell on your arm. Ow. That's probably a pretty good burn then.
Oh, okay. So you didn't burn the cookies. You burned yourself. Okay. I thought you meant like you put the cookies in too long.
I think the worst.
Yes, this is bad.
The worst I've ever seen anybody burn themselves was with a soldering iron. And it's because my old job used to work us to basically the point of complete exhaustion. And one guy, completely in a daze, decided that the tip of his soldering iron needed cleaned. So with his brain basically running on autopilot, he reached for the tip of his soldering iron and cleaned it with his bare hand. And yeah, he took the rest of that day off.
Is that how you get days off?
He burnt himself pretty bad.
So, I know, yeah. but I mean, so Michael, if you want to go home for the day,
just have to burn myself horribly. Yeah. No, he was basically like he even said later, it's like I didn't even know where I was. I was so tired. And it really wasn't a guy who was normally like that. He was just exhausted. Work can do that to you sometimes, some jobs. But I am sorry to hear you've burnt your arm. I hope it's not too bad.
If the pan fell on it too, did you like make a big mess too? Because usually if that had like cookies on it, it hit your arm and then you kind of go and like throw it somewhere, and then you got to clean up a bunch of stuff too. Well, you feel like crap.
Hurt like a butt. Butts do hurt.
You had a burn when I worked at McDonald's. I had one of the cleaning fluid thing. Once it got bit on the whatever, it got spit up and it landed on the back of my hand here, and it was like about that big around, and it's super hot. Like, so if you went to go spread it, you would just spread the burn. So I had to like go somewhere and get it off quick. But by the time that happened, I had a big old bubble there.
I would have absolutely swatted it. Just swat it. Should have shook it off.
Well, you can shake, because I can't remember back to then. I might have, I don't know, but it was a big spot, and it I had a scar there for years. Like, it's kind of gone now. I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
But I mean, that was 25 years ago, 26 years ago now.
And the worst injury I ever had sustained at Walmart is just when I put my hand in my pocket that had an open pocket knife in my pocket. And I stuck my hand in my pocket, and it took part of the back of one of my fingers. Just nicked it right off. It's healed now, though. I did have a scar for at least a decade.
See, we're at that point now, though, that anything we do,
no, it's gonna stay.
It's there forever.
No. Why was there an open pocket knife in it? Why? A lot of questions, Sir Edward.
It's a good question.
It's a good question. My answer is I was like a 20-year-old McDonald's employee, and I wasn't.
You said Walmart.
Did I? Never worked at Walmart.
You said Walmart.
McDonald's.
You very much said.
I probably did.
Walmart.
But it was McDonald's. Look, this has me exhausted too. Watching these ponies. Jeez. I'm sitting here, not even smooching. Well, I smooch. That's definitely a smooch looks. Oh, look at that big blue horse. Only she smooched.
So I have to try to be careful with the hair, because that's a clip right here.
Wait, how's that
It's a
creating
little
more
odd.
questions? It's the same question. It's just McDonald's now.
Why did you have a pocket knife at McDonald's?
Because I had a pocket knife for opening boxes.
Because
Breaking down boxes. There's a lot of boxes.
yeah, actually, it's kind of crazy how many boxes you have there. They had to take out the cardboard nearly every day, because in a day you could easily empty out like over a dozen fry boxes, and those are all big, like probably 22 foot by 2 foot boxes, and all the different meats and all that type of stuff. There's a lot of cardboard, and they're all greasy cardboard, which
Wait, why are they greasy? Those aren't greasy.
because they're in a greasy environment, and
Yeah.
I mean, it gets a lot of that absorbed. And when you go to take like the boxes out and the stuff that they're in, and you're putting it on the floor, and you usually will get something on there.
That's the thing. Our place took out the boxes immediately after we emptied them.
But I think for like the fries and stuff, you take a whole box and we'd bring it up to the fryer.
Yeah.
But then that's sitting by the fryer where all the grease is.
No, we would put our fries in a freezer. Take them out of the box.
You had a freezer by the fries?
Yeah.
I don't remember having a freezer right next to the
We were
fries.
fancy. How else the fries gonna stay frozen?
Because you use them quick.
Yes.
In the evening, we probably wouldn't have it out there, but
Got a greasy box. Oh, look at that. Just look into my eyes. You will see that I'm a really cute pony.
I need to make it so that her hair kind of goes underneath here. It's not quite.
Smooch.
It's manageable though. This I could get away with as being an okay clip. The other one, not so much.
Can't tell me that we shouldn't smooch.
Buddy, you're gonna.
Oh,
Okay, and then right here. So when Rainbow gets a little closer, this is
Just going to the smooch.
this is too much clip. It's kind of like if you would say that the hair had a bone, it's getting in the way of that bone.
Hair bone. Imagine them smooching, and then you have the exact same thing happen where all the cops pull up. Oh no!
Yeah, I don't. Michael, if you have to have the cops pull up that many times in a video,
No,
you probably shouldn't be making the video.
Cops. Instead of pushing her off the roof, though, she smooched her, and then the cops still show up because she's in trouble. Either way, you're not supposed to push her off the roof or smooch her. There's rules. I learned the hard way, okay? I had to learn it twice. Do not use a Bowie survival knife with a razor-sharp serrated edge as a kitchen knife. I don't know, he managed to hurt himself with the kitchen knife.
Well, that was because that wasn't in using the kitchen knife, though. It was in cleaning it. Because it was a sink with a bunch of water in it and bubbles across the top, and I didn't know that my roommate had put a serrated sharp knife in there. And so when I went to go grab stuff and I went across the knife in the water.
It's your roommate's fault.
I should have not been stupid either.
You absolutely yelled at him, didn't you?
And I apologized to him about it though. because I was partially the stupid on there, but also he was very nice and he drove me to the hospital and waited in the ER for me to get stitched up.
That was nice of him.
It happened just minutes before you walked in.
Because I know you well enough to know you absolutely railed into him for a while.
No, because I was kind of just more concerned about having permanent damage and stuff at that point.
Yeah.
He just drove me in silence, and
it was pretty bad, to my understanding. Yeah.
Well, it wasn't too bad.
Well, you lost partial feeling in your finger.
Partial? Well, it depends on how you define partial. There's 2 nerves on your finger, and I lost all of one of the nerves.
Yeah.
So the one side of my finger, it was for a while 0 feeling. Now, when I do this, I can definitely feel. It feels like the pins and needles feeling. When you had your leg crossed and you start getting feeling back. That's what it feels like.
Yeah.
But that's only because the other nerve compensates.
Right.
So it's giving some feeling, but not much. But yeah, I saw the scar in there.
Yeah.
5 stitches. 5 stitches for that little thing, but it's only because of finger.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the cutting power of a plastic fast food knife versus a thumb. I would be impressed if you managed to severely injure yourself with a plastic fast food knife. But
no, some of those plastic ones can be crazy on the sharpness stuff.
Can't say anything. I yell at him all the time. How dare you? I don't know what about.
You have stitches all over. No, my other one's dissolved. Those are gone. But yeah, I've had 2 sets of stitches.
I have had many stitches.
Well, yeah, you had different things.
I did the one standard stitch thing. Yeah, you want booze. Can't even have booze, but I'll get you booze.
Oh yeah. Well, is there still another orange one down here?
I don't
Surly orange. Just give me the surly orange. Cream. I thought there was two, and you brought me one before. If there's one of those that's in, then that's fine. Where's my thing? There it is. Canned koozie. Didn't you get some in your head when you were through the wall as a kid? I can't remember that. I might have. I'm losing my hair. I'll figure out one day. Is there one?
Wait, there was, but I didn't grab it.
Then what? Did you just grab your own beer?
No. Oh,
I guess I said to confirm. I don't know if I said grab it. So you confirmed what, and then went and grabbed a different beer.
A can of something cold. I didn't look what it was.
Well, in a way, Blue Moon is orangish.
Kinda. I wanted to drink some mead tonight.
The bottle that you had in the water thing, the water was like turning weird colors and was starting to smell because it'd been there for like a month and a half. So I moved it out and I washed it out. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
The mead is now on the dryer.
I'll just throw that mead away.
Then why has it just been sitting over there in still water?
I keep forgetting it exists. I'm not down here that much.
When you were at board game meet?
Yeah, it was there.
Did you see it?
Glancing.
Did you when Kyle and John were here?
Yeah. I glanced at it briefly.
And you didn't say, "Oh, I should take care of that."
At the time, maybe.
He's just leaving messes all over. You're making it like making like gross water stale.
I just figured it's water. It wasn't gonna do anything.
Well, yeah, but eventually it starts staining the inside of the container.
Why? It's water.
It was iron deposits.
From what?
Oh, the water is hard water, not super hard water, but it has high iron, so it was starting to get red around the rim, and it was starting to smell bad.
This sounds like the fault
Any
of the
water that
company.
sits for a long time is going to eventually have a problem.
Hi, Scope. Guys, you know what to do.
Yeah, it's happy birthday, Scope.
Happy birthday, Scope. Everybody tell Scope happy birthday.
You're 29 now.
Is it? I have no idea. Hi, Scope. Happy birthday. Do you have any birthday horses? You should play the My Little Pony birthday video for him.
He would not like that.
No, he would.
No, for a person's birthday, you're supposed to like help them out a little bit, and then instead you're like, you know what we should do?
Yeah,
make him sad.
No, Scope loves horse. He just has to pretend he doesn't because that's his thing. You have to give him lots of horse, and then he'll go, "Oh, that's gross. That's stupid. I don't like horse." But then as soon as he leaves, he starts giggling and bouncing up and down.
Yes, if there's anybody I know that would do some giggling and bouncing up and down, it's Scope.
It's because of the horse. Well, not like that. I was born in 1980, so I hate everything. Yes. See, that's the stick. Now you gotta play horse. Give him horse birthday. He wants it.
No, he doesn't.
You gotta do the part where Pinky like shakes her arm. She got the stripy socks. I like the stripy. I mean, Scope likes the stripy socks part. Scope, were you really born in 1980? That makes you older than me. And I like this.
Wow, what does that mean?
Everyone should be older than me. I want to be the cool young kid.
Hey, buddy, you're gonna.
And sorry, Scope, I tried to get him to play the pony video for you.
Happy birthday. Enjoy your last year of youth. Well, it's really mean when you know his birthday was definitely not for being 29, and then you say that he's well past you.
You got socks. That's trying to do socks. for Skull.
There's socks for Skull.
You're trying to touch that child. That's all for you.
I'm respecting Scope's wishes.
Yes. So did you have any cake, Scope, on your birthday? Or did you have a fancy meal? Or did you stay in?
You know how birthdays work once you get older?
Yeah, you have cake. That ends up sitting in the kitchen for like a month.
No, like
Made of turtles.
I've had plenty of birthdays where it's like, hey, it's my birthday. Whatever.
You didn't have a Ninja Turtle cake?
He went and had x-rays done.
Fun.
Is that where they put the cake? They're like, oh my god, look at these x-rays. There's a cake in there.
It's a song that's playing twice at the same time.
The sock song?
I don't think he changed anything. I can't hear it, so. Gotta play it again. It's the only way.
Yeah, I want to check something.
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing that would cause that. There, I need to see that. And then socks. Yep.
What? Double the socks, double the front.
Okay. Does it sound better now? It was to make it so I can hear it, I have to set it either you can set it as mute or allow it so that I can hear it and mute the output, or I can hear it and it also plays the music to stream, but I'm having it play direct through the video, which means that if I play it through the output as well, then that means it's playing twice, and it was doing the twice. So yeah, I just changed it to the mute output. I had it on monitor and output.
Not for me, Scope. For my birthdays, I get a gift of pony, and I eat a big old cake. And my friends come over for something else, and then I tell them we're also having cake and ice cream, and then I giggle and think about the exciting new year that I definitely have coming.
I have a birthday present for you. It's just that there's a lot of delays on it, so it's going to take a while.
Seriously, that was like almost a month ago. I appreciate it.
You'll know more about why later.
I need to figure out when your birthday is, because I need to get you something now. When is your birthday?
The same it's been for years.
Yeah, but Facebook tells me. I don't remember.
No, mine is more of a something I have to do anyway, and I'm just
it's an eviction notice. Oh no.
No.
It's just taking a while to write up.
No, it's something else. I can't talk about it, but you'll have hopefully within the next month or two.
Oh wow. You must be getting a commission from a pony artist. That explains the delay.
No, it's just things made things difficult. So
I put a single cup of coffee, a literal measured cup, and a cake that was so large we never got it finished, even though we ate it like every day.
I put a single cup of sugar in those scotcheroos, and you're like, this is too much sugar.
What about the peanut butter?
Peanut butter had no sugar in it. I made it from scratch.
And the chocolate and the butterscotch?
They're semi-sweet, so there's no real sugar in those. It's dark chocolates, essentially. And then the butterscotch, I have no idea. Those are made to not have as much sugar because you're having the sugar in the cookies.
It's pretty sugary.
Only a cup of sugar. And you're like, nah, too much sugar. My birthday's soon. Oh, it's in a month.
Oh,
okay, that's...
I gotta get you something. What do you want?
Double rent.
And it's a little cheaper. Oh no, you're clearly going through like a lot of trouble to get me a nice gift. So now,
I wouldn't call it nice, but you'll see when you get it. So I'm just giving you a heads up, but it'll be a while.
I need suggestions for an Argo Daemon birthday gift.
Oh, Giz posted. So
Giz has
because I already got this. So apparently on the YouTubes,
Wait, you like plushies?
they have.
I like chicken nugget.
Sure. They have.
Ben 10.
Make a little Rathalos plushie.
You already got that one?
Oh, I already promoted it. Yeah, I promoted it as soon as I
you're
saw
not supposed
it.
to be buying stuff for yourself this close to your birthday.
This isn't delivered until December, like after December. But I saw that they had a Rathalos plush. The thing that kind of sucks is they have the Monster Hunter collab. The only two they're doing are Rathalos and Arkfeld.
I don't think I can beat the last gift I got you.
Arkfeld is neat. I just don't care about Arkfeld.
I got the last gift I got you last year. Wasn't it that dragon over there?
Which one? Oh yeah, Chubby Dragon. I like Chubby Dragon.
It's gonna be a hard one to beat. Like,
well, I don't know.
Chubby Dragon was a kind of perfect.
No, I think it was the year before.
What did I do last year?
No, wait, maybe that was last year because the glass thingy back there was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. He was last year.
But no, but you also bought me the little wood dragon on the wall at the Ren Fair.
Yeah, but I think that was just a thing. I don't always have to. There doesn't always have to be a reason to give a gift.
That was definitely because of birthday. The wood on the wall I thought was 2 because those were kind of like 100 something.
Yeah.
If you don't know what to get someone, you always get them a $10 Walmart gift card. The problem though that there is no Walmart within like 20 miles of where we are.
Well, no, there is.
We're like in a dead zone.
I go to Walmart all the time.
Come on.
I'm not gonna get you a Walmart gift card though.
Because like, okay, so we live in Western cities, and if I searched Walmart, they're here, and here, and here. They are not allowed in the loop.
So they just kind of
and so they just above, there's a mall there, but those are kind of already taken. Literally right outside. This one is about as close as you can. They are not allowed within the loop. I think only on the Minneapolis side. So this one's
one that snuck in clearly.
Yeah, but that's on the east side. West side, I don't think they're allowed. So yeah, there's like nothing here. So that's why like there's nothing anywhere close to us. So
yeah, Target's allowed inside the loop.
Yeah, Target's like right up here. And so yeah, there's that Target, and then there's I think another one somewhere around like wherever.
Roseville was grandfathered in. Okay. So it was already there, and so they couldn't kick it out.
Okay. Yeah, and that makes sense. You can't do that. You can't just kick them out. I don't like gift cards. If I would rather have it just give me nothing. Just because gift cards to me are, I wanted to give you money, but money is weird. So I'm going to give you restricted money. It's trying to involve a thought into money, but I'd rather I have money. I don't need to like have a $10 gift card to Amazon. It's not going to like make or break or change anything I'm going to buy on Amazon. But a thoughtful item, that's different. Like the big chubby dragon, he's great. He sits on the chair normally. I haven't put it back on the chair. I know there was a Target up the street from the Con Hotel that one year. From Winnie City? Winnie City had a Target, I think. I think there's not one far from Winnie City. I think it's, I don't know which direction, but it's like just left out of the parking lot and going a couple lights. Well, Winnie City has the giant mall across the street if you really want. Okay, you can see her tail here. Okay, because you can see her tail, I probably need to do a little bit more effort than I've been doing. I can see rainbows as well. Rainbows is like The new models are pretty well animated with it. It's not great, but it's, I think, good enough that I don't have to touch it, which is really nice. But Scootaloo, like,
I know, I can get you this anthropomorphic Rainbow Dash plushie, life-size one.
why would I don't want a life. Okay, if you get me a burden,
You take it into bed and it becomes like a body pillow.
I
But
don't
it's
need a
Rainbow
body
Dash.
pillow. I don't use body pillows anymore.
This isn't a pillow. It's like a whole anthropomorphic, like plush toy.
That's weird. Is it? It's probably got realism to it I don't want.
It a little bit. It's basically kind of looks like a fursuiter, but filled with cotton.
That's worse.
Like, look at this.
Does it come with sweat?
Probably. Here, hold on. Let me see.
Oh no, that's creepy as hell. Hell no.
Gotta get that. It's only $1,700.
1,700?
Yeah.
People do some weird shit with that. I know it.
Well, yeah, they're not gonna pay $1,700 for that unless you're gonna do some weird shit with it. So not that.
Thank you.
Back to the drawing board.
You don't have to get me anything. Especially if that's what
you. It's gotta be weird.
I know you just Googled life-size rainbow plush.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, I think that's the first time I've heard you say hell nah. It must have been bad. It just looked like a stretched out horse to try to. It's like if I took these horse models and tried to stretch them to human proportions. That's what it looked like. It was like hell nah.
It's one of those things, you know, you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night. It's gonna be standing at the head of your bed, and it will murder you. That'll be the last thing you see.
Or scarily enough, it wouldn't murder you, and then I got to deal with it.
It's just standing there staring.
It brought me breakfast, and then I took it out back.
No. I think it's something else now. I think around your birthday, my 5 gallons of meat I have in my closet will be
You can take a look at the Ren Fair too over there.
Yeah.
That's
what I've done like the last 2. Like,
I love the Ren Fair stuff.
I know. But it's so spur of the moment.
So they had those buildings that burned down, but apparently they did rebuild them.
Yeah, I assume they did. It's going to take a while for them to gain like that weather.
Well, I thought that I read something saying they were just going to be left burnt, but they rebuilt them. They weren't open last weekend, but they're open this weekend.
Okay, cool.
So this is the first weekend they're going to be open.
We're going a good weekend.
Yes, the weather dropped in temp again.
I don't mind. It's like if it's in the 60s, I'll be happy.
67.
Ooh, nice.
It's just dropped, and now they added more clouds.
I like clouds too.
Yeah, I know. It's perfect. It's great. But even then, it's 70 on Saturday.
What's Friday like?
78.
It's still a little warm, but
And rain in the morning.
I think it'll be fine.
So it's
Dry out by the evening.
But yeah, it's no, the whole weekend looks nice. Even Mondays, 70 degrees.
I'm gonna have to pick up burgers tomorrow.
I can find the Chinese company that makes the Anthro blow up Rainbow Dash dolls. You can send them an email and see if they can have some in stock. No.
We gotta figure out your birthday gift.
Buying the new wontons at Renfest. I know Nolan responded to that because it sounded like it was gonna have like a jalapeno something, cream cheese and apple in it, and it was actually saying there's 4 different types. But now I kind of want the one that had all of it in there.
I like this plushie. They just took a Rainbow Dash, and they like one of the cheapy Hasbro Rainbow Dashes, and they replaced her mane with yarn. It's pretty cool. Like $30.
I have a yarn Rainbow Dash.
I have a yarn derpy.
I had a coworker make me one.
Well, there's one little pirate Rainbow Dash plush toys. I think you have one of those.
Yeah, you bought it.
Yeah.
I think it's in a box.
You're welcome. You don't appreciate it, but
again, you shouldn't have to buy something that creates a burden for somebody. Like if this is a gift, and then if they're like, what, I don't know what to do with this, and then they put it in a box, that's their choice. Mm-hmm. You can't just say like, hey, I bought you this pile of poop in a bag. Why is it not on the shelf?
I get that all the time.
Yeah, but you don't get it from like events. You just get it from random stuff.
Yeah. I got
Because when you try to ask them, I bet you there's only so much space in those things, and they're probably just reheated and not made on the spot.
I gotta find you something weird.
Get Argo a credit ticket for the local secondhand stores. Yeah, that's actually probably the only gift card I would probably make use of is like the thrift store that's really nearby, because I go there a lot. But I feel like some of those are, if you're getting somebody a gift card, it should be to allow them to treat to themselves. So like if you get them a gift card for coffee, it kind of forces them to go get coffee, then you're forcing them to treat themselves. That kind of makes sense. If you get it for Amazon, it's a little harder to just treat them, because if they're already buying stuff from there, or if it's like Target or Walmart, that also doesn't make sense because it's just normal stuff. It's not a treat thing, which is kind of the same way with the thrift store. Is I wouldn't be able to treat myself on that. It would just be more of they're buying me the next thing that I get there for like DVDs, which then again I don't care about. Forcing somebody to treat themselves is, I think, the only acceptable time where a gift card would be okay.
These are official Hasbro plushies, and they're straight up called Hasbro's My Little Pony Cuddle Sitting Rainbow Dash plush. Like, why does Hasbro have official cuddle plushies?
Do you not like that?
Oh, I want one, but it's like that's like the stuff the fandoms. Oh, okay, I found your gift. I'm buying you this. It's beautiful.
What is that face? It looks like
It's only $500.
it looks like Kermit the Frog just became a horse.
She's beautiful. Look at that face.
No, the face is wrong.
I'm posting this in our group chat. I need this.
No, I'm really looking forward to the Ren Shop fairs. Shops at the Ren Fest, they don't really change, but I always like looking at the stuff. But I kind of gotten most of the stuff. I got some of the dragon pictures. I haven't even put them up yet. I got some of the wooden dragons and the glass dragon. I feel like there's not much else there that I would really want to get. Though I kind of want to maybe look at some of their outfits a bit more, because I do want to try to get something at some point. It's just more of, I don't want to spend a bunch of time when you're with a group looking at stuff like that.
Wait, you know what? I'm not going to post the link to this, because if I do, somebody might actually buy it. And now I'm scared.
Because if they made a Rainbow Dash, they probably very easily made a Derpy.
It's weird. Let's leave it at that. But if you find an actual magical horse for sale, please let me know. I would get that in a heartbeat. And then like being mildly concerned by the fact that they're just being sold, but also magical horse.
Let's see if does it work for her to do her sad ears.
I do believe it is a costume, Ninsky. An absolutely horrifying costume.
No,
It's
because she's
sold
still
out of a
alert.
costume shop. It's not even like an Etsy thing. It's a legitimate like company that just sells costumes, and that's their Rainbow Dash mascot costume for $500. Honestly, if you want to go like this, the cheapest fursuiter.
So there's things you can do. Like if it was a very realistic one and well crafted, great. If it's really weird, also actually great.
Yeah,
Because you get the weird one and you get lots of laughs and fun. You just have to kind of be stupid with the character then.
it can be fun.
If that's not a costume, I really don't want to know what people do with it.
I mean,
You just put it in a mannequin.
yeah.
Okay. I'm not worried about Rainbow's ears because they kind of wobble, but her ears I don't think had any motion, and that actually makes me think I should take a look at the other ones. I'm not. Okay, I do need to go back and do these. Some of these motions are a little bit on the extreme end. Like here, she should have a little bit. It's really easy, just left and right, just taking the ear and yeah, like that, make it look a lot better. And this ear is visible, so we'll just do that. But like that was a very fast motion, so it definitely needs to have the ears reacting. Actually, it'd probably have a little bit of bounce as well. Here would be a little bit more. It works just a little bit less there. Okay. And there. Yeah, having the ears flop around just adds so much extra detail. For some reason, apparently, hello, Primal Feature. Apparently, the lab, the Source 2 tech demo is Half-Life 3 Post-Human, one of the many canceled versions of Half-Life 3. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that demo. Oh, is it new though? So take that for your fun fact of the day. Is that something more recent? Or is that the lab was the one that they did as like a tech demo for the release of, not the VR, but for the Steam Deck, one of the things they put out for it.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
Wait, you can't be serious. Serious.
All right. I've returned. Anybody have good gift ideas? Let's see.
Facebook's nice for the notifications, but it kind of makes it last minute, doesn't it?
A month. I got a month.
Hey, but nice stuff's delayed by a couple months.
Yeah. It's good to get a good gift than an on-time gift. Like, I don't want to be the stepdad who stopped at like the gas station and got you like the squirt.
I got you a half gallon of milk, but this is a full gallon container. I got thirsty on the way home.
I brought you back the cigarettes that I left to get 3 years ago. Here you go, child.
These are smoked butts.
Yes. It's been 3 years since
These are newer cigarettes. Don't ask questions.
it was a long trip to the store.
No, yes, a lot of Half-Life 3 and Left 4 Dead 4, Left 4 Dead 3 stuff was found. Not much for Left 4 Dead 3, a few textures for characters and maps. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they started something.
Tech demo alive.
Oh, I just realized her hair is not locked in.
Wait. For some reason, apparently, the lab, a Source 2 tech demo, is Half-Life 3 Post-Human. One of the many canceled versions of Half-Life 3. I think there's 2 confirmed canceled versions of Half-Life 3. Gabe has admitted to as much. And it's sad. And they even showed in the one interview that they did not too long ago some game footage of one of the canceled versions. They were using like an ice gun, which was going to be that game's mechanic. But I guess they weren't thrilled enough with it. It wasn't enough to carry the game, so cute little horse ears. I like it when they floop around.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I kind of just, because I assumed rainbows were fine, that I just kind of went with Scootaloo's being fine, but they're not. They just need a little bit of something.
Take a big deep breath.
But ears to me are one of the easiest physics things to just kind of add, because you don't really need to do it right. You just need to add some motion that kind of works.
I can.
And then like, but some of this, I don't need any motion here, because even this little motion right here, I probably just, it's not even about making it move the right direction. It's just about making it wobble. That's all it needs to do. I just get the timing right on it, but then it has to do a little bit of a reverse.
Whatever increases horse cuteness and making them lifelike certainly does that. They also the scrunchie face.
Well, it's more of having things seem flesh-like, and having, like, when an ear is separated or hair is separated, if it's acting stiff, it feels like a toy. It feels like artificial and not real. But if it's flopping around at least somewhat realistically, it adds a lot.
You want them to be plush toys, not plastic toys.
Hey, buddy.
You want to look. They want to make them look like if you pick them up and you squeeze them, cotton will pop out.
Nothing like you.
People on their horses.
Nothing like you.
I don't think I'm.
Is that all done?
I don't think anybody in this group is particularly waiting on Half-Life or Left 4 Dead 3, because there's still a map in Left 4 Dead 2 we never played together.
There's also multiple maps in Vermintide.
Yeah, but I haven't been ranting about that.
Yeah, John has.
John has, and I want to play.
Actually, they added a new thing to Vermintide just recently too.
We need to do things with John.
He needs to be around.
You what? He wanted to come this week, but I don't think we made any solid plans.
No, he's out of town.
Oh yeah, this week.
Yeah, this coming weekend he's out of town.
This weekend. Talking about like a Wednesday.
But we had last week.
Oh yeah. So it'd be next Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, no.
Anything.
Well, yeah, John will, because Kyle's out. Got his military for 2
I have
weeks.
to figure that out. This Wednesday, I kind of needed to clean because we got visitors. I still need to clean more. It's like look like a oof.
Do you think that horses, when they put their hooves out, forget that they have hooves? And then they're like, holy shit, look at this thing.
Oh, that hoof, it's pretty good. I would, if I was a horse, I'd be like, oh my goodness, hooves. Like every day for the rest of my life.
You never leave the house. Is this like one of those situations of like, if I had boobs, I'd never leave the house?
I didn't think of it in that context. But yes. Absolutely. I'm looking at my hooves.
Your what?
My hooves. I said hooves.
Sure you did.
Oh, cute little horsies. They got it so good. Wish people were that adorable. They're not. People are just gross, hairless ape creatures.
Is this why?
We're essentially naked mole rats.
Is this why your dates on all the apps didn't go too well? When you're like, just start talking about like that.
Yeah, well, it's like people are essentially just naked mole rats. I mean, we are like, there's a reason we put on clothes because we're god awful without them. Especially me. I'm projecting.
We're big oily sacks.
Yeah.
Or like
That's why
Hank Green did a video on recently. It was talking about how with evolution, essentially, with fish leaving the water, it wasn't about them trying to adapt to land. It was trying to find ways to bring the ocean with them. And so they developed a lot of the mechanisms and everything. And the base of the way our body works is that we are just walking bodies of water so that we can bring the water with us.
Yeah.
And we are just sacks of water.
We can't
life.
survive without the water, so.
But when they're in the water, they don't need all this stuff. But when they try to get out of the water, they're like, I don't have the water. So it's like built everything in just to make you a big balloon just so you can hold the water.
Yeah, we're just big sloshy balloons. And some animals were smart and they grew fur so they could cover up like how nasty that shit is. Then we lost ours.
They were actually saying, or one of his theories too, is that with smart life kind of came about, or like intelligent life requires leaving the water at some point, because a lot of the
Dolphins.
no, I mean like in like the intelligent life that can do science and all that type of stuff, like whatever, because it's a lot easier to do science out of the water than in the water.
Yeah.
In the water, it like things don't work quite the same for experimentation. But it'd be pretty nifty to go shoot whoop and all that.
I want a science dolphin. Science dolphin. I'd watch that. Be like Flipper, but better.
Are you sure?
What, you wouldn't watch science dolphins?
'Cause, like, you know how dolphins are.
They like to explode. Then.
No, they're aggressive.
Yeah. Are you worried about the Great Dolphin Uprising?
Are you?
Well, I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool. I would defect and help the dolphins.
Defect?
Yeah, defect against humanity. Work with the dolphins to destroy humanity. Just so I can hang with the dolphins.
Not horses? Okay.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about science horses, are we?
Well, I mean, you're choosing dolphins over horses.
I'm choosing anything over humanity. That is,
Mole rats?
Yeah. I mean,
stallions?
they're ugly too. No.
Wait, you'd rather have mole rats than stallions?
At least we share that common grossness. The weird, like us, those hairless, weird looking cats. Like, you know how we look at naked mole rats, those hairless cats, and then like any other creature that's just like skin and no fur. They're gross, unless they're like dolphins. Dolphins are cool. But everything else.
Kind of rapey, though.
Well, yeah. Like whales, they're kind of cool. Like any sea life is fine without fur. But you get out of the water, if you don't have like some fuzziness, you're just gross. Yeah, Sphinx cats, they're gross. Sorry, they're weird looking. But I mean, so are we. That's why you put on clothes. Maybe if you put one of the Sphinx cats in like a little outfit. Maybe.
But some people are into it.
What, gross cats?
Yeah.
No. Well,
I mean, they're not my thing,
weird.
but there's a lot of things that you don't like stallions.
yeah. Because I'm right not to like them. Gross.
Because you're what?
I'm right
Oh.
not to like them because they're gross.
Yeah, it's not changing the lighting. I was looking to try to light that little like pole piece right here, but I'm not seeing a way to
Hippos
do
are
it.
fine. Thinking about that, they're fine. Like, yes, they do look like. I mean, they're kind of gross looking, but they're fine because they're hippos. They're just doing their own thing.
They're fine because they're hippos.
Yeah, hippos get a pass. Hippos and manatees. Manatees kind of fall back into sea creature territory. But
So
let's
you
not
do like a
pretend like
shoot
they're
whoop.
not weird looking.
Okay, yeah, I don't think I can light that part of it.
Nobody
so.
wants to pet a hippo, and if you do, you're suicidal.
Hippos are dangerous.
Yes.
Do not touch hippos.
Don't pet hippos.
Do not the hippo.
Do not. That girl who wanted a hippopotamus for Christmas, well, she got her wish and she's dead now. She was a fool. It killed her in like 5 seconds. It was horrible. Her teacher was right. Well, or wrong. I guess the teacher was like, hippos are vegetarians. Hippos will murder you.
I don't have to do Rainbow's eyebrows. You can't see them.
Like, people think like alligators are scary. No. Hippos. Hippos are even afraid of alligators. They won't mess with the hippo.
Hippos won't mess with the alligators. They're afraid of
No.
the hippos.
The alligators won't mess with the hippos.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because the hippos will destroy them. I don't know that there's anything in the animal kingdom that lives around hippos in the wild that will mess with a hippo. I think hippos are like, you just don't mess with hippos.
Yeah, they're just big. Mass is a big thing. After we're jumping in Augustine, hello, all altitude. How's it going? We're doing more hair work and stuff. We just got this one fully cleaned up, so all the hair is locked in, all the eyebrows are done. This is where we get starting into like sad eyebrows, which requires a little bit extra work on the eyebrows. This one I don't have to do rainbows at all because like she's not visible. She is like dead still no, she's ooh.
We buy him a dwarf
I am
pony
noticing
and put dragon slippers
that.
on its hooves and paint it orange and red. I would, yes, that's a perfect. We'll get him a tiny pony for his birthday. You want that, right? Keep it in the basement.
I do not want.
No.
Actually, I don't even think this light's very visible.
What? I think I've looked it up before, but what is like the smallest full-grown pony? Like how tiny can you get them?
This one actually shouldn't probably have
No smooching.
a shadow. Oh, well, I had to be careful about it because it's not really doing much for Skulu, but it's doing a lot for Rainbow here. I think it's fine to have it, mainly because like this just kind of gets a little darker on the edge. Just adding a little something, doesn't have to be much, just to like even it out, might be beneficial. And at this way, because now the shadow's off, I don't have that weird like bouncing light over there.
Oh, they live for like 45 years too. It's called a fabo. Falabella. Falabella. Yeah, there it is. How much can I buy one? Shopping.
Okay, you've had some impulse purchases on stream before. Please don't make that one of them.
Just an act.
I've been having to make you coffee every weekend to get through your pony coffee. And then when I was like, do you want to save the container afterwards? You're like, no.
I changed my mind. I'll save it.
Because like, why did you buy it?
Because to fill myself with horse coffee. Obviously.
I mean, word it that way. I'm not.
Well, you can get one for about $1,500. Probably not a good one, but still.
What is it again?
It's a Bella pint-sized pet.
That looks better.
It's
No, we're not getting. Why is it that when I talk about getting a pet, you're like, no, those are stupid, but then you find these like strange, obscure things, and you're like, here.
Look at this thing. Look at it.
There was a video. It was an SNL skit. Where somebody was like winning a prize. It was just trivia, and the lady's first prize she won was a tortoise. And it was like, but then you figure out it was basically the guy that was running the show's tortoise, and he just didn't want it anymore. And he's like, tortoises can live for up to 200 and something years, and like, and it feels really bad having somebody throw an obligation to you at a young age, doesn't it? And he goes, your problem now. And then she wins again. And he goes, now you want a year's supply of food for your tortoise. And it was actually pretty funny.
I actually want to watch that one.
Yeah, that I like that one. And then the other lady won something, and it was like, you won 3 new cars. And then they go back to the tortoise from the other lady. It was great. It was a fun skit.
Get a poop monkey and train it to throw poop at Michael. I don't like this idea. This is a bad idea.
I've been having fun when I'm bored, just browsing random SNL skits. There's so many stuff, and
There's quite a bit.
the current crew, or at least in the last 5-6 years, has actually been really good. So
Keenan Mitchell will never leave. I'm just looking at tiny horses now.
No,
this one's for sale.
There's one of the ladies that I've been enjoying watching. I can't remember her name. McKinney, I think it was. No, it wasn't McKinney. It was one of the other ladies. One of the ones. She has some really funny ones.
I need to find where a local seller is. You know, just in case. They don't get prices though. There's a specific one where you can just get mare horse. Oh, Angel. Her name's Angel. And
I don't care. Her name can be Bob for all I care. And it's not. We're not getting a horse.
Oh, this one's name is Tutley. Oh, she's cute. Yeah, they don't tell you the prices. You have to contact them. Oh, Molly.
Oh, they're scaled. That's why.
She's 21 years. She's already pretty old.
That means they're cheap.
Probably. It's middle-aged.
I'm not going to be a hospice for horses, Michael.
Horse hospice.
There we go.
No, we can keep it here. It's tiny. A tiny little horse.
I don't know if it'd be enough room still.
It's like the size of a dog.
Then I'd rather get a dog.
No.
Plus, I bet you wouldn't even be allowed to have it in the city area.
Why not?
They probably have restrictions on certain things.
It's a tiny.
It doesn't matter. You have to check what government restrictions
We'll put dog ears on it. Call it a dog, and they won't know.
Well, then why don't we just get a dog?
It's not a tiny horse.
Because you'll know.
Yes.
You can't within city limits. I don't know, because like when I lived in Plymouth, there was a group that they had the alpacas or something. So there's something that allows some aspects of it, but there might be restrictions on, especially because I'm closer to the cities. I don't think I would be able to, but there might be restrictions on how you can set up the fencing and how you have the area and how much area per. There might be those kind of restrictions. But yeah, you can definitely buy a horse and then rent out a stable.
No, we got plenty of room for tiny horse.
Because then you can only deal with it when you want to deal with it. When Erica's gonna come home from work and find a crate with holes in it. Well, the only holes that are gonna be in it is from my gun. When he opens it, there will be a tiny pony with a sign around his neck saying, "Orphan, will you be my papa?" And he's gonna be like, "Saw you first."
Yep, you clearly got a horse.
Yep, and then I'm gonna tell Michael, "Oh my God, Michael, this horse is so cute. We're gonna keep this horse,
Yay.
but you can never see him. See them. You can never see the horse. So yes, you can have a horse here, as long as you never can look at or touch the horse.
This is cruelty. This is.
Because then what's the point of it? But you still have to pay for it.
It may be. Look.
Yeah, you can probably do special permits.
It is a dog. That just looks like a horse.
Yeah, but people think that with I'm gonna get a little baby pig, and then you realize that they get become big pig.
No, this horse is like supposed to be tiny.
Supposed to be.
It stays tiny.
You see that, but I call shenanigans.
They force them to be tiny.
That sounds worse. Why were they forced to be tiny?
So that you can keep them in your house.
So they genetically modified them over generations to have them probably have tons of introduced physical problems.
No, these ones live for like 45 years.
That's where I don't want that for 45 years.
These ones live that long because they're so tiny.
Michael, if you actually had that, you'd be like, I don't want to deal with this. You don't what
correct.
You already were like, how can I triple layer my windows so the outside stays outside? And then you're like, you know what? I want a pet that's always outside.
No, it'd be inside.
No, it wouldn't.
It would have something to be in my bedroom. That's where you keep a cat.
I don't think that's enough room. It feels like you're gonna have it on like a 6-inch chain in the corner, so you can look around and go as it slowly dies.
No, I'd feed it nothing but carrots. It'd be fine. It would just die from horse diabetes. And just feed it cakes. Horse is like
Michael, have you brought the horse to the vet. The horse don't need vet. And you bring it there and they're like, what have you fed this horse? Marshmallows and cupcakes?
Yay, and sprinkles. It's like, this horse is horribly ill.
Also, it looks like this horse been physically abused. I wouldn't say abused.
No.
Its nose is bruised.
It's booped. You just roll it through the aisle. It'll be fine.
There's so much little nuance to her eyes here. That's going to make this really interesting.
That's a good horse. Just buy that horse. Oh no, she's doing drugs. that freeze frame.
Because her things just take forever to take forever to set up. I'm not looking forward to rendering this just because some of the nuances of the eye I think are too quick to where I might have to manually render them like all of her shots with her eyes, which by manual render I mean like I have to do this, wait for it to process, export image, go to next one and do that. I've had to do that with this before.
I don't like that its ribs are cracked. I get the nose bruised, but why is its ribs cracked? It'd be nice to the horse. You feed it cupcakes and you give it boots.
Probably because of lack of white blood cells. That's probably why.
From the hugs.
Or from hugs and the go chest loof.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, what's this horse? What's wrong with it? The hair's really weird. Like, I got it hair extensions. It's foof.
They've been rubbing Rogaine all over this horse.
Do you know how fast you would just be like reported?
It's for the flu. These are good ideas. Another good idea is going upstairs and eating some ham or something. So I should have put in that some ham.
You can't eat anything.
Oh, after today.
Oh.
Really, they didn't say one way or the other. It's more like I just have to, like, every time I've gone, they've wanted to do blood tests, and I just know. Oh no,
it's better just to.
Chat broke. Oh no, it's back. It's better to be prepared, yeah.
Because if they say like, well, I guess you're gonna have to come back for tests. That's better than just to have them say like, oh no, I can do it now. I haven't eaten anything.
I want to go to the doctor's office as little as possible, and they're already making me go more than I want to.
Because you have a lot of things to go there about.
They keep trying to make me come in for other stuff. One thing at a time.
You're playing catch up.
I like mustard.
Well, you can tell them that, and then they'll be like, well, I guess we need a brain scan now.
No, I've had a couple of those recently. It's fine.
Can't fly.
Oh, Kitty. Kitty is laying on a Kitty is laying on a rubbing his head into my burn. Okay.
Kitty is laying on a rubbing his head on my burn.
Yeah, I had to backtrack.
Is rubbing his head.
Well, where's the ants supposed to get rubbing?
I'm actually really
Kitty is laying on Anne, rubbing his head into my burn. Okay. Okay, the and is supposed to replace the A.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was trying to.
Sometimes I have trouble reading chat, and then I'm like, okay, no, this one's you.
This is just hard mode.
Hard. Oh, it's fine. Is it just me, or does her eyes seem dull?
I know, I'm gonna put lights in them.
Okay, that looks better.
Yeah, it's dull with the lights on.
No, I have this feeling that the last 2 times I've gone to the doctor, I drank the night before. So I forgot I was going to the doctor the next day. And they noticed. And now they're like, there's something might be wrong with your kidneys. And I'm like, no, I just keep forgetting to not drink before visiting the doctor. No, if you're gonna go to the doctor, don't drink the day before. It's a bad idea. They'll see that shit on your blood test. And then they'll think there's something wrong with you.
And then they're like, so how many alcoholic drinks do you normally consume in a week? And you're like, 3. Oh, in a week. Like, I was talking like in an evening.
They have already told me to cut back. And I was like, oh, it's like, cause they see that shit. They like, they can kind of tell how much, what your daily alcohol intake is just by looking at your blood. You can learn so much. So this time I'm remembering, don't drink before the doctor.
And they're going to still ask, like, have you been drinking? Because you're drunk.
Just look. It's like, I only had like 10 beers. I'm fine.
Like, maybe you got like that one disorder where all the like carbs just turn into alcohol in your system.
Probably. That'd be nice. That sounds nice.
It's horrible, apparently.
Yeah, well, you're never not drunk. And eventually that's really going to start to wear on you.
And it's to the point, to such a degree that
it's going to destroy your kidney.
depending on what you eat, you could kill yourself.
Yeah.
By alcohol poisoning. And you can't drive if you eat certain things.
You could probably take something to kill the yeast in your stomach. Because that's the only way it's making alcohol is there's yeast in your stomach. But
yeah, but it might do other damage too.
Yeah, no, I just gotta cut back or they're gonna like, they only get to see a small part of like you as a person, like in the few visits when you go to the doctor. So you want to be at your best, because otherwise if you drink a bunch and then go to the doctor and they see that on your test, they're gonna think there's something wrong with your kidneys, and suddenly you're getting like treatment for your kidneys, which is shutting down your liver. Yeah, gotta be careful. Doctors, you should absolutely listen to doctors. You also have to realize that
they're basing it off the information you give them
in that single moment, you know. So they might not get a good picture. Like if I ate like one of your scotcheroos and then went to the doctor tomorrow for a blood test, they're gonna come back and say I'm pre-diabetic because you ate. No, seriously, because my blood sugar will be up.
Yeah, but bread does that. Blood sugar doesn't just do that. If you eat bread, that spikes your blood sugar.
Yes, but a scotcheroo would do it twice over.
If you ate it after a meal, no. The spiking of your blood sugar is what hits your system first, because after that everything gets kind of blended. If you ate nothing for 12 hours and then had like a big sweet or a big piece of bread, your blood sugar will shoot up.
Seeing the alcohol in my system the next day.
Alcohol in your system is a little different than your insulin to battle other things. Alcohol in your system means the liver hasn't gotten to it yet, which means they're seeing you drank so much that it was still in your system 18 hours later.
The thing is, if you eat a cake right before going to the doctor for a blood test, they're going to see that heightened blood sugar and they're going to base their suggestions on that, and that might not be the best, because the thing about medications is they might help one thing, but they're like, even aspirin, you take too much aspirin, that can be hard on your kidneys.
Says
the guy who needs aspirin for his heart to keep pumping. Yes.
Says 8 aspirin at a time, guy.
Well, the bottle says I can do up to 12 a day.
Yeah, but not 12 at a time. Well, I guess
a day.
Well, if we extrapolate that means that I can do 120 in 10 days. So
Yeah, might be a little hard on the kidney though. Doctors, I've had a lot of doctors who've made big mistakes. So, you know, you try to do your best. And that's all anybody can do. Just that you have a better idea of how you feel day to day than a doctor does, because one, he can't feel what you feel, and two, he's seeing you through a small window.
But what if he could?
It would be useful. And just pop into you for a minute and be like, oh, this is god awful. Okay, I see where the problem is.
Holy shit, you know what?
How are you standing?
Just go home. You don't need anything. You're going to die soon.
Yeah, I'm like, that just felt like death. I don't even know what was going on over there. Jeez.
I can't fly. I can't fly.
No, I've witnessed firsthand somebody who's taking every pill the doctor told them to take, and the side effect was their kidney eventually stopped functioning. They were taking the medication like they were supposed to, but medications have side effects and they build up. So take what you need, but not everything.
Well, yeah, but if it comes down to
That's about the heart going, yeah.
Yeah, eventually, if you will die in 2 years with nothing, or you die in 10 years of kidney failure, at least you got the 10 years.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yeah, it's going to do hell to your kidneys, but the worst case, or the other situation is you just die. Yes, they're gonna go with the better option, especially for what they have at the time.
Like I said, you do what you can. I got that horse. That's all. Only medication I need is horse. I could just get one magical.
You ask your doctor about that.
Yeah, I just need one magical horse hug.
Hasbro starts a medical plan.
Oh, yeah, get the horse hugs.
It just has like an AI image on the screen for the doctor when you schedule an appointment, and they're like, doctor, I'm bleeding profusely. What do you recommend? They're like, cupcakes, and you're like, ooh.
Just, I will say, there's like a clip of Scootaloo just saying, you're okay. Like that right there. Only medicine I need. Scootaloo, you're okay. Love it. Every time I go to the doctor, they'd be just like, oh my god, man. That's all I ever get. Like, you should be, like, lying down right now.
Why are you not in a panic?
I've gotten that, yes. Like, the one, my regular doctor just being like, yeah, you seem really calm for what I'm seeing. It's like, you should be less calm. I'm like, well, I'll take that into consideration. Thanks.
You basically replied like Mr. Burns from having his everything disease.
So I'm invincible. No, the slightest change could kill you.
Slightest breeze.
Invincible. Truly.
You have Three Stooges syndrome, where every disease is just getting itself stuck in the door. I have everything? Yeah. In teen pregnancy? Yes.
Yes. That's the best one. No, I've once been in a hospital, and like students from a college were brought in to see me when I was younger, because I was such an odd case.
They're like, look at this guy.
Like, here's an exception to the rule.
Well, in Kentucky, I would think that there's a lot of exceptions.
Yes. It's like, you wouldn't think this could happen to somebody this person's age, but here we are.
My thought is, if you're the person being shown for as a thing for that, you should get compensation.
No, that's not how it works. They ask your permission if you're conscious.
And you can say no. If you're conscious, wait, it's okay. They have implied consent otherwise.
Otherwise,
you can't say no.
You can't say no if you're unconscious. It's like frat rules, but in a hospital. It's awful. But
I knew you were gonna make it weird.
It's kind of true though. Like they will just come in your room and show you off to the students.
I promise
Get no say.
you can.
But that's interns, I guess. Not interns. What do they call them? I guess it's kind of interns.
It's the equivalent of.
Student.
No, they have an actual name for it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else.
I feel like I've watched Scrubs enough to know this.
Pre-med? No, I thought, yeah, like Scrubs and stuff had like a name for it, where you have to do your mandatory amount of years like under somebody else.
Yeah, before you can be a doctor, you have to like be like an intern doctor, where you're there as part of your college course. I have no idea. I said it all the time in Scrubs, but I can't because that's what Scrubs starts with him as like a pre-doctor, fresh out of college.
I like pre-doctor though.
Yeah. Where you don't get to make decisions. You're just
You make
someone.
You can make decisions, but it has to always be through somebody else, because it's probably a good idea for them to be allowed to make the decision, but then somebody else goes in and says what the actual decision is going to be, because then it helps them figure out the correct answers. Yeah. It just telling them what the right answer is all the time is not going to get them to figure it out themselves.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta throw people to the wolves. You just hope it's not your doctor. You're hoping your doctor's the doctor.
Well, it always will be.
Yeah. Kind of. Like, every time I'm in the hospital, you see your doctor in the hospital for maybe 10 minutes. And then they're off for the next thing.
They're just the decision maker.
Yeah.
Everybody else knows what to do. They're just the one with the experience, which is perfectly fine. I mean, I went into the dermatologist. Mm-hmm. The dermatologist, I mean, they did drain my cyst thing, but they were in there for like 3 minutes, measured it, drained it, and then went boop boop. They'll set up your appointments and it was out the door. I think like 5 minutes. Yeah. When I had the surgery, though, that was the whole time with the doctor. There was only a couple extra minutes afterwards where the like patching up that the doctor left.
Yeah, no, you get more time with the doctor in like a doctor's office, like
consultations.
Yeah.
Yes, because again, that's about decision making.
Yeah.
You can.
Nothing like you. I can't fly.
You can. I promise.
I can't fly.
Anyways, order that horse.
Nothing like you. Nothing like you.
I wonder if you can buy horses on Amazon.
I really wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, do you really want to buy horses on Amazon?
I want to buy a horse. Let's see if they sell horses on Amazon. I think this is a good use of time. I remember my mom would say they could buy baby chicks, like, and they would just be delivered in the mail.
On Amazon?
But, well, not Amazon, but the fact that you could just buy baby chicks from like a magazine, and then they would show up in the mail in a box.
USPS, it can ship animals. They have licensing and whatever to do that.
I think they kind of have to.
No, I believe like you can even like ship your dog or something. They have full animal sending, whatever. I'm guessing there's limits on what animals, but
yeah,
but still, it is a weird thing the USPS can do.
Well, like a farmer living in the middle of nowhere who wants to get ducks, the only person that can bring them ducks is probably the U.S. Postal Service. So
It's also just a service that they provide as part of your tax dollars.
Yeah. That's important to the livestock industry, I'm sure. So
Yeah, probably.
I'm fine with that one.
You can.
And they probably have more experience than like any other place that's probably authorized to do it.
We've been doing it a long time. So
And price wise, it's probably pretty cheap.
Yeah, because it's subsidized, which it should be, because it's helping
That's
all of us.
It's a government function. It should
Yes.
be. Well, depending on where you live, we're paying more, so that the people out in the middle of nowhere pay less.
So that
we are subsidizing as because we have not by much.
But in return, we get chicken and beef and.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying it's as a problem thing, but it is a subsidized thing to balance it out. But that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
It makes it so that I can send a message in a mail anywhere, and that person's going to get it. And I think that's the way it should be. I'm okay with the competition for UPS and FedEx and a lot of other places.
Because if that competition wasn't there, they'd be worse.
They do other things too. They're not just.
But they would
doing one thing.
FedEx and UPS's dream is that the U.S. Postal Service disappears, because then they're no longer having to compete with a government subsidized industry, and their prices would absolutely run away.
But who else sends letters?
I mean, they can. They don't.
No, because their cost is going to be crazy. That stamp, cheap for what you get from it.
Yeah.
Super cheap. But again, you are paying for it in some way. And tax dollar, that's the point of tax dollars, is to have lots of those functions kind of all balanced out, so that somebody with money isn't being able to take advantage of a situation more than somebody else.
At least in the case of postage. Yeah.
I wanted to get that second shot done, and just did. That one was like actually really easy though. One character, the other one had almost nothing. This one's going to be a little harder. But shouldn't be too bad. But anyways, progress.
Yes.
Google says med students, residents. Yeah, the residency. That's what I'm.
Yeah, that's it.
That's the word I was looking for. Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
I ordered my pet through the mail. 1 month later, man, it smells like something died in this warehouse. No, I'm pretty sure they have very different like the paperwork that goes through. They probably have to verify and check that certain things like that actually went through. I'm gonna guess it costs more to ship an animal by comparison, but who knows?
You gotta figure it out, I'm sure.
Anyways, we're gonna be good today. I mentioned next stream is next Tuesday. We don't have any stream on Friday or Sunday. We're going to the Ren Fair on Sunday because people are visiting, and because they're visiting, I'm also going to be out Friday night. So
yes, make a burger.
We'll have to see depending on when they get in if Friday works.
I bet you can order horses.
Speaking of chicken, look at that one. Aaron Chicken. This actual person. Well, I guess they got a chicken suit, but all right. Who's on right now that we follow?
You can do pony. What's that?
Retro changed his thing again
Into an anime girl.
No, it's an anime guy.
You should do pony roulette.
But I kind of want to respond to whatever he changed. We went for like a big character, and he's now big. He's big. Which is over there. I haven't done it for a while. He's playing original Hexen. I was gonna say it looked like Doom, but that's probably just a Doom clone from back then. I think there's something alive in this crate. Shake, shake, shake. Nope, nothing alive in there. You got it. Yeah, and if it is making noise, it's really easy to stop it. Just shake it harder. We'll head over there
and get a book called All About Horses.
No.
A book called National Geographic's Kids, Ponies and Horses. And you know they still made that.
Look at the big dirt.
That is a big dirt. She just licked that 3D Pegasus.
No, but thank you to 60 Pegasus and Tonight Nation for the cheers and the bits. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Otherwise, we will see you guys in a week.
Get horses and mad libs. Ooh,
I'm gonna forget what I was doing on the video. That's why I kind of wanted to finish that shot. I didn't want to be in the middle of one. We did.
Yeah, we want horse stuff. Horse drawings. Horse gifts.
I'm gonna derpy shit in that butt.
Lego Friends, Horse and Ponies.
See, I use those words and Michael's too distracted.
Looking at ponies. Pick up a Lego playset for the pony playset.
Pony playset. That sounds like your favorite words.
Well.
Yeah, we'll see you later, Twitch Wolf. Next time, have a good night. Yeah, you too. We'll see you guys all in a week and behave and
No
give the
smooching.
first person you see a hug.
Apparently no smooches though.
No smooches because we like to be weird, just like your dog or something.
Dog smooches. All right, that's an old looking game. I like.